Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Not a lot of people know this about me, but if I go out on a date with somebody and it's a good date, I will wait an hour or so after, and then I will call them to thank them for the date, and I had a good time and everything else.
Hold on, you'll actually call?
I actually call the number.
You don't text?
No, I call to say thank you.
I didn't even know you knew how to do that.
Standard thing. Well, I don't really talk to them. I just call, and then I block the number, and when they answer, I just go,
Okay.
and if she knows it's me calling to say thank you in the special way that I do, then we'll go out again because we obviously click. If she doesn't know it's me, no big deal. I'm sure I'll see her again at some point. So,
So weird.
not worried about it. But Bruce, who is on the phone today and wants to do a second date update, is very confused why his date's not calling him back because apparently after they went out, he called her to say thank you. They had a good conversation, and now she's not calling him back at all. I'm curious, Bruce, do you do the call the same way I do?
Please say no.
No, man.
Try it next time. Women love heavy breathing in the phone.
Yeah, I'll definitely be sure to try that.
Okay, cool. First of all, tell us a little bit about how you met the girl that you want to call today.
Well, her name's Madison. We met online. You know, I've done it a few times. Have you guys tampered with the online dating?
Craigslist, yeah.
Craig, that's not online dating, Jubal.
Yeah, it's weird. Most of
That's
people want
just-
you to pay them.
Yeah, that's weird, right? Usually you pay services.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I went through eHarmony.
Oh, okay.
And that was supposed to be...
legit.
That's another pay site, too, much like Craigslist, you know?
Not really, but
No?
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, eHarmony, that's where most people look that I've researched on, I guess, to look for more serious kind of relationships.
Oh,
So
so
you-
you're looking for a serious thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of done with the whole bachelor lifestyle, I guess.
And is that something that you say right off the gate, like, I'm looking for something serious?
I tend to wait till I actually meet the person, you know, and we kind of fill each other out, you know, kind of where we stand with that. But I do tend to look for girls who fit that profile.
And did you think that Madison fit that profile?
I did, you know, I mean, I met a few girls online before. You know, they didn't really work out. You know, some people are just in it for the reasons I'm not into, which, you know,
Just cheap sex and fun, you know? Sounds terrible.
yeah.
So what was it about Madison that made her stand out?
She has a really, really fun personality. Even before meeting her, she just you can kind of see it from a distance. And then as she gets up closer, she's just beautiful.
Were you following
You know.
her around before you met her? Because that's what it sounds like.
No, like her profile pictures, again, it was, you know, I mean,
Well, just the way you said from a distance, I pictured you, looking through a window with binoculars, and you're like, and then once I brushed her arm when I walked past her in the coffee shop, then I noticed that she did have a fun personality.
No, I mean, how it was, you know, everyone pretty much looks good in their profile pictures.
Okay, that's what
Right.
you meant. All right.
So, yeah, then we met up at a bar. She was just beautiful. She didn't cake on makeup. You know how some girls, especially on first dates,
Yeah.
I swear, like to go overboard, you know,
Yeah.
and you're not sure which is their face or, you know, or how deep it goes.
How deep does that
How
make
deep
it?
it
I usually just reach across the table and try to scratch it off at that point just to see. Do you feel like you guys really clicked together?
Absolutely. Yeah. Conversation was easy the entire time. And we both joked about the whole online thing, you know, and how it's just kind of a crapshoot.
How did everything end with you guys?
The date lasted a few hours. When it was time to go, you know, I just kind of asked her if I could call her to hang out again, you know, or go out. And she gave me a really big smile and said, absolutely.
Wow.
So based on that, I decided to take it upon myself to lean in, and I kind of just gave her a little kiss. Nothing too aggressive.
Not too aggressive.
And
Just grab the back of her head. Get over
It
here.
was, yeah. No, it seemed like it was right. You know, it's kind of that lull silence, I guess, you know, after a little bit of laughter, I guess. So it just, again, it seemed like almost like a movie.
She sounds like quite the catch.
Yeah.
I mean, she was. All the way home, I just couldn't stop thinking about the date. I kept replaying everything in my head. And so, you know, as I pulled in my garage, I thought, to call her, and I just thanked her again for the date and how amazing it was, and that I'd really like to go out again, and if she would like to as well. She reciprocated that and was really excited that I called, and we set plans for the next Friday.
So that conversation went cool, but yet she's not getting back to you for a second date.
Yeah, man, that's why I'm so confused. Ever since we made that plan, I really haven't heard anything.
Do you think that she's getting like hit up left and right and maybe found a better option online?
That's kind of what I'm afraid of. But to really just not text or anything and just to drop with the night we did have, at least some closure would be nice.
Yeah, and especially if you guys already made plans, so you didn't set your Friday night aside and then she just doesn't get back to you.
Exactly.
Huh.
Interesting. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Right on. Thanks, guys.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Bruce is on the phone with us. He's currently experiencing one of the most frustrating things in dating. He went out with a girl, they had a great date, seemed to click on every level. Even after the date, they made plans to go out on another date, like scheduled plans, and then she just stopped talking to him. And she wasn't a total dog face, which is nice too. She was attractive, so Bruce is trying to figure out why she's not calling him back. All right, Bruce, we're about to give her a call and find out. You ready?
Yeah, I am.
What's the best case scenario for you in this?
That she was really busy or she lost her phone.
Okay.
I'm praying she lost her phone.
Yeah. And she couldn't hop on the internet to contact you via Facebook or
Laptop broke.
eHarmony where you guys met. She dropped off the grid for a little while. Maybe she's homeless and we find that out.
Oh, thank
And there was
God.
no way to get a hold of you. That's the only thing that I can think could be good in this scenario.
All right.
All right. Prepare for the worst, I think is what they're saying.
Here we go, man. I'm going to dial the phone number right now.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Madison, please?
this is she.
Hello, Madison. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From where? I'm sorry.
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show?
You're looking for Madison?
Yes, I am. I'm calling you today because we recently got an email about you.
Okay.
It was from somebody that you went out on a date with. His name is Bruce,
Okay.
and Bruce told us a little bit about your date, and he's very curious why you just kind of stopped talking to him. So he asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Okay. It's kind of awkward.
It's kind of awkward.
Understandable.
Yeah, this is a very awkward thing, but Bruce really wants to know if he did something wrong on your date. He had nothing but nice things to say about you. But he also said that you made plans with him to go out, like the next Friday after you guys had your date, and then you just bailed.
I mean, that just kind of happened. I do apologize, and I feel bad.
Hey, Madison, have you ever had somebody do that to you where you're really kind of into them and you want to go out with them again, they just stop talking to you?
Yes,
It's pretty frustrating, right?
it is. It is. I do understand. It is very frustrating.
So then,
And I do apologize.
okay, well, don't you think it'd be cool to, like, let Bruce know why you blew him off?
I guess I can explain to you. I just would feel like I would hurt his feelings.
Okay.
So I don't want him to know.
Well, you can
but,
tell us, and then we'll figure out a way to tell him where it doesn't hurt his
Yeah,
feelings.
kind of relay the message gently.
Okay.
Okay, so we had a good time. He was very nice, and when the date finished, he called me back, and he just, said thank you, and that was actually really nice. I really appreciated that. So we talked on his way home, and then he got home and proceeded to get off the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if, obviously, I highly doubt he knows he did this, and I am in the wrong for this a little bit too, but he didn't hang up.
Uh-huh.
And
So you stayed on. Anytime anybody does that to me, by the way, I stay on the phone the whole time too, just to listen
do?
for a little bit, just to see what they're doing.
You guys are such voyeurs.
I want to catch somebody being like pervy or something, you know.
It wasn't. It wasn't pervy. I wasn't being the perv. I just, I was just kind of curious, I guess.
For sure.
What did you hear?
Well, at first, I just heard rustling, and I was like, oh, okay, he's home. And then I heard a guy's voice, and I was like, ooh, he's going to have a conversation. That's when I was like, I'm definitely listening. He said to the guy, I just went on a date. I'm going to marry that girl.
Oh, that's really cute.
Or really creepy.
Yeah, exactly. It goes one of two ways. Like
on.
Brooke is practically ready to slide off her seat right now, and Jose's like, "Whoa, that's creepy."
It freaked me out. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And so that's why I've been avoiding him, because I don't think that you can tell if you're going to marry somebody after one date.
Yeah.
Maybe
so
you
just
can't,
feel
but
you feel
other
like it
people
was
could.
you feel like it was too much.
Too soon.
Yeah, way too much. And granted, like I had a great time with him. It was fun. But when, like the first thing that he says when he gets home is, I'm going to marry that girl. It's like, what?
But the thing is, I mean, you couldn't see his face. You don't know. I mean,
Brooke's trying so hard for like
you.
the storybook love tale thing
dude,
right now.
seriously, I think some people can tell after the first date, and I think you're you could have found like the coolest guy you'll ever meet.
Or you could have found a stage 5 clinger.
But
it all depends how you interpret it. This is how she's interpreting it. I mean, that's how it made her feel.
Should be mutual, right?
But
Yeah.
that's the risk of dating, right? They're always either clingers or romantics.
Yeah, and that's the vibe that she got from this dude, obviously, that he's a clinger right away.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly the vibes that I got. And, like, hey, that's fine for you maybe, but not for me. I want somebody to want to get to know me first.
Before you talk about marriage, all right. Well,
Exactly.
Madison, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll make sure to let Bruce know in the nicest way possible.
Okay, I hope that helps.
All right, and the only nice way I can think of is to let you know that he's on the other line and just heard that.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
It's kind of
Bruce, say hi to Madison.
Hi, Madison. Madison, I can't believe you actually heard that.
Yeah.
I'm at a complete loss for words.
Do you remember saying that to whoever you were talking? Who were you talking to, by the way, Bruce?
Yeah, I was talking to my roommate.
Okay.
I walked in, and my roommate, kind of was sarcastic, being like, yo, dude, how'd the date go, So I thought of the first thing that was on top of my head. I think I love her, man. I want to marry her, or something like that.
Crap. That's cool to say to your roommate, but you definitely don't want the person that you just went on a date with, first date, to hear that.
Madison, I really wish you would have let me know that you heard that, and we could have cleared some things up, but...
So, what, like, are you taking it back? do you not mean it anymore? Or what do you mean by that?
So, kind of what I meant was, where I was at with my excitement was, I could definitely see, things going, forward if that's, kind of how things were with us all the time, the more and more we started being together, and, I don't know, it might turn into love.
This is such an awkward thing to try to explain.
Oh, Madison, I mean, can't you give this guy a chance? I mean, I know that it's a lot of pressure, but haven't you ever just felt overwhelmed and maybe you exaggerated your feelings a little?
Yeah.
Sure, but I don't know. It's like hearing something that you're not supposed to. It's hard to come back from that because now it's on such a ground of embarrassment.
Why don't we turn it into a joke?
Why don't we just forget it ever happened and turn it into a joke?
I mean, if it has to always be remembered, we did have a good time. We had an amazing time. It's actually one of the best dates that I've been on in years.
Bruce, I think you need to downplay it a little more. Don't call the date amazing. Don't call it awesome. Just be like, it was cool or whatever, Madison. I mean, I didn't really care too much.
Decent.
That sounds like what Madison is into.
Yeah.
Oh, Madison, stop being so scared of love.
Yeah.
Come on, Madison.
Oh, I'm not scared. I just, want to make smart decisions and not,
I know.
That's good.
But he could have said, like, horrible things about you. He could talk about, like, your boobs or your butt or how he wanted to bang you.
That happened
You just
after Madison hung up. I guarantee it.
Like, you actually found a sweet, caring man that really wants to find love someday. He's not saying it's necessarily with you right now.
No, I think he did say that.
Well, I'm
literally.
just trying to help him out.
I don't know. It's just, that's like a lot of pressure. I mean, I'm still pretty young, so
All right.
that's, it's always going to be like in the back of my head. Like,
Well, sweet. Then we should send you guys out again. Madison, would you like to go on a second date with Bruce? I'll pay for
oh my
it.
God.
I think
Come
you
on,
should.
Madison. Give him one more shot.
Madison, I really wish it didn't happen, but it did. I'm definitely in it for take it date by date. I don't have a problem with that. I just got really excited about you as a person.
Oh.
So, Madison, will you go out one more time with me?
Hey, Madison, if you wouldn't have been such a snoop and listened in on his conversation, would you go out with him if you didn't hear what he said?
That's a good question.
I mean, I would have.
Okay.
I absolutely would have.
So it's your own fault.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, now.
So you should go out with him again.
Come on.
I mean, I feel so guilty about all of this. I mean, I guess I kind of owe it to you.
There you go.
You're saying yes?
Congratulations, Bruce. You got yourself a pity date.
I'm sorry, Bruce.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Thanks. Yeah.
I'm excited to go out with you, Bruce. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I guess it's whatever.
Yeah.
Looking for the perfect birthday or anniversary gift or a special date night? Well, then you need Zodart, Seattle's only exotic car rental company. Visit Zodart.com to book an exotic special car for that very special day.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Where are some of the sexiest places to meet people? There's always the circus,
What?
No.
the city dump, and of course, an elevator.
Oh.
We got the elevator music just blasting. You guys are looking at each other, and that's when you seize the moment and hit the emergency stop button.
Yeah.
And look at them and go, we're not going anywhere until love shows up. And then you just wait it out, and either you guys connect or the firefighters show up and get you out of there, and you probably have to face some legal action. But that's where Eileen met the guy that she wants to call today on the elevator of love.
Oh.
What's up, Eileen?
Elevators are kind of sexy, by the way.
Aren't they?
I agree.
There's mirrors on the ceiling, so technically if you look up, you can see down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a lot of fantasies that involve elevators.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, for real, man.
You guys are
So,
weird.
congratulations to you, Eileen. You fulfilled a lot of people's fantasy. How did you meet this dude on the elevator?
Well, come to find out, we were on the slowest elevator ever, where every single floor someone was getting in and pushing the stupid button. And it was a lot of old people that just couldn't take the stairs, so it was hard to get mad.
Yeah.
But Paul, looked at me and he's like, well, I guess I should just get out my laptop and do my work from here.
Okay.
Oh, so he's a jokester. You guys shared a little joke together.
Yes, he was a little snarky, and it's not often that you meet snarky people in a business setting, and it was nice.
So this is an elevator in your office building.
Yeah, exactly.
And had you ever run into this guy before?
No, I mean, I've seen him around a few times, but we had never, had a reason to talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you think he was hitting on you right away, or was he just trying to make small talk for boring purposes?
I mean, he was obviously very flirty, and we went on a date, so I'm assuming that was his attempt at hitting on me.
He could have not been hitting on you at all. Yeah, he's just like, how'd I end up on a date with this girl?
Well, you could
So-
have asked him out. I don't know.
How'd you guys finally get around to going out? Did you ask for his number? Did he ask for your number?
He was just, elevator boldness all the way through. I mean, we had enough time in the elevator to, kind of chit-chat. And he's like, listen, I'd love to have your number. And I was like, yeah, totally. Why not?
What did you guys do when you went out?
Oh, we went to this super cute pizza place.
All right, and how was the super cute pizza?
It was super quiet. It was actually really uncomfortable. The food was delicious. But, on a first date, we should have definitely just gone to a bar.
Really?
It was so quiet.
Was it an awkward first date then?
No, it was just so, when you just want to, be a little silly and cute and coy and sexy, and instead, the family is sitting next to you, quietly listening because they've run out of conversation.
Oh, people that can hear your first date combos.
I totally
Dude,
Yeah, I
love
understand that
booking it in
completely.
on first dates when I'm at a restaurant. I'm sorry, I'm that person that is totally like, oh my God, do you think that they're going to go out again? What do you think?
So was it a good date, though?
Yeah, it was a great time. We had a blast. It just, I mean, listen, he was super cute. He picked me up from my house, which I thought was very classy. And I'm a big fan of dental health. And he obviously flossed his teeth, which I think is super sexy. Like, really, like there's something, it means he cares. He takes time out of his day to care about himself. And I just love that. And he had the most delicious laugh, like just sexy, caramely, masculine.
I feel like I'm attracted to him after a description like that. Like, let's get this guy on the phone.
Never
now,
heard of a
please.
laugh being described as caramely, but I like it.
So sexy.
So how did the date end?
Well, he drove me home. He said he had a great time, and I was like, why don't you come in and have a drink? You know, since we didn't really get a chance to, like, talk. And he was super into it, so we came in, we had a glass of wine, and then he kind of bailed. That was the one thing that was a little weird.
Wait,
like,
how quickly did he bail once he got to your place?
I guess it was, like, I don't know, however long it took to drink a glass of wine. Like, he didn't stay for a second glass of wine.
Okay, that's not very long.
Yeah.
And were you expecting him to stay the night?
No. I made it, like, once we got inside, I literally toasted him with, here's to first dates, not first hookups.
All right, so you made it very clear that you were not going to mess around that night.
No, I'm a classy lady.
Do you think that's why he bailed though? Maybe he had different expectations.
That's like my nightmare. I hope not, because I really felt like we had a fun time and we connected, and I just hope he's not a sleazeball that just like bails if he doesn't get hooked up with.
Any other reason beside that you think he's not calling you back?
I don't know. I mean, I know I can be a little aggressive, like, and you know, that can kind of be a turnoff for people.
You didn't shout at him on your date, did you?
Like, shout at him for real?
Yeah, like you didn't yell at him.
I don't think she'd been aggressive like that.
I mean, I definitely took the last slice of pizza.
Oh, no, you said aggressive. I'm just making sure you didn't get like yell at him in the pizza place or yell at him at your house or get just kind of aggro on the dude.
I don't know. God, now I have to think about that.
Now there's a whole new thing to think about. All right, well,
Oh, no.
hang on. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, awesome.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, I'm personally still confused what a caramely laugh sounds like. Eileen is on the phone with us. She described the guy that she wants to call today as having very good hygiene because she could tell that he flosses. She liked that about him. She said he was quick-witted, funny, and had a caramely laugh, which I'm thinking probably sounds like this.
No. Yeah,
Is that right? Is that right,
Have you ever
Eileen?
eaten caramel before? Do you even know what caramel is?
Apparently
That's what
not.
I would describe as a caramely laugh.
Okay, so the person laughing in the background is not a caramely laugh.
That's not a caramely laugh either?
Yeah,
All right,
there
so
it is.
neither of us have caramely laughs, Jose.
No.
Like
All right.
this, like it's like confidence, like a deep-seated confidence, like ha 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 ha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You mean, all right, so it was like,
Yeah, I went on a date with Cookie Monster. Yeah, good job.
right.
Smooth and sexy right
okay,
there.
we're about to call him right now. His name is Paul, and Eileen thinks that he might not be calling back because when they got back to her place, they were having a glass of wine, and she cheersed him and said, hey, here's to not hooking up tonight, just letting him know that he's not going to get any. And he left shortly after that. She's hoping that that's not the case because she'd like to see him again, but that's the only reason you can think of.
Other than the fact that I'm a little aggressive, and I might have like asked him to laugh on cue at one point.
Would you like him just like laugh again for me? Oh my
Oh
God.
God, it was so sexy.
All right, well, I can't wait to hear his caramely laugh. I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is Paul there?
This is he.
Hey, what's up, Paul? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Sorry, who is this?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi. How can I help you?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
What?
It was about your laugh and how sexy it is. A lot of it was about your laugh.
Okay. Thanks for calling. I'm not really interested in like just one of those prank call shows. It's
No,
very funny.
this
and
is not-
ritual. Like I'm not very interested.
No, Paul, I promise this is not a prank phone call. They really did compliment your laugh in the email. It's actually from a girl that you went on a date with. Her name is Eileen,
All right, yeah.
And Eileen sent us an email about you because she really enjoyed the time that you spent together, but now you're not calling her back after your date. So she wanted us to get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Oh, boy. Seems like an odd way to do this. I don't really see how that's any of your business.
Well, I mean, I guess technically it's not really, but Eileen sort of made it our business because she asked us to call you. She just wants to know why you won't go out with her again. Can you give us anything?
It's because she's not a good person.
What?
Whoa.
We talked to her and she sounded like a great person.
Yeah.
Well, I went on a date with her, and I'm sorry, I don't see myself having a future with someone who's a murderer.
Wow, you went from bad person to murderer.
Dang.
Whoa, murderer?
Look, you called me. What do you want?
I just would love to know how you figured out that Eileen is a murderer.
Who did she kill?
That's a big claim.
Did you see her on like America's Most Wanted or something?
Look, she's very engaging and charming. We went out. We had a good dinner. We went back to her place. Mm-hmm. She invited me in. I don't normally say yes on the first date, but I was having a great time.
Yeah.
And then we went into her place, and she had a stuffed goose on the wall.
What? I thought you were going to say like there was a dead body in the freezer or something.
There was a dead body hanging on the wall. And I asked her about it, and she told me she's a hunter, all right? And she went hunting, found that thing, hunted it down, tracked it down, killed it in cold blood. And this is not funny.
I'm sorry. It just
there were.
Well, you can see how, I mean, it kind of sounds that way because you called her a murderer, and then you're telling us because...
she is a murderer.
Okay.
Okay? Animal lives mean a lot to me.
But there's a lot of people that hunt for food and for recreation.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who hunt, and fine, that's their life. They can live that way if they want to. I'm not going to be involved with someone who does, and I'm certainly not going to be involved with someone who hunts just to put them up on their wall like trophies. She had a boar's head in there. There were ducks. It's like being in a horror movie, okay? I have no interest in dating a butcher, all right? I have no interest in dating a murderer. But you can laugh all you want. Animals are lives, too, and she's a murderer. You take a life, no matter what, you're a murderer. You can tell her that. You can tell her that's why we're not having a second date.
All right, well, you know
angry.
what, Paul? I don't actually have to tell her that you think she's a murderer because she's on the line listening and probably would love to talk to you right now.
Are you freaking serious? You're calling me a murderer because I like to hunt?
Yeah, I am.
I just don't understand. You were at my house. Why didn't you say something then? You literally said, oh, cool.
I was being polite, okay? I was being polite because I wanted to leave as quickly as possible. I don't know, if you're going to kill one animal, maybe you'll kill another one.
So wait, Paul, you left because you were scared of her?
I left because I was disgusted that she would take a life, yes.
I mean, honestly, it's not like I was killing like an elephant. It's a f***ing goose. They're vermin. Literally, you have to hunt them. Otherwise, they will cause problems like airplane crashes and car crashes. I'm doing everyone a favor. I'm saving tax dollars. You should be thanking me.
It's a lot of tough talk from someone who has to hang birds on their wall to feel good about themselves.
I don't hang birds on my wall to feel good about myself. I do it because I love natural history, and I love the idea of being proud of what I can do in my culture and my past. It's way more beautiful than just ordering a
natural history so much that you're just going to go out and kill it? That makes a lot of sense.
I just think it's disgusting that you would criticize and judge me based on something that brings me so much joy and happiness. My father took me hunting. It's a part of my happiest memories. Every time I look at the boar on the wall, I think about how great my childhood was. You know, probably how you feel about, like, I don't know, douching yourself or something.
I can't handle that.
That was the kind of discourse I expect from a murderer.
Oh, my God.
Because you are a murderer. I stood in your living room. I saw the bodies of defenseless animals staring at me. Have you ever made eye contact with these animals? I'm sure you haven't. You think you have, but you haven't. You haven't looked into their souls and seen the pain on their faces when their lives were taken by some woman with daddy issues who went out to go hunt just to feel good about herself.
Are you kidding me? Grow some f***ing balls, dude. Like, have you ever even held a gun? Do you even know what you're talking about, or are you just speaking out of your ass?
I'll say it takes a lot more to to save a life rather than take a life, okay? You ever think about it when you stick a gun in those animals' faces, that they have families, that they're just like people? They have lives that you're destroying just so you can have some decorations in your living room?
Oh, my God, Paul, thank you so much. You've made it so clear for me. I really get it now. Yeah, because the last time I saw a goose build a skyscraper like a human did, or the last time I saw a goose, like, solve a math problem like a human did, yeah, they're just like humans. The next one I see, I'll nickname it Paul, and I'll remember that it has a soul before I kill it.
Hey, that leads me to my question. Paul, would you like to go out on a second date with Eileen? We will pay for it.
I want to go on a second date with him.
Well, I know. I just thought I'd ask him.
You sure made a lot of phone calls trying to get a hold of me if you don't want to go on a second date with me. There's a lot of that.
Yeah, and leave it to a pussy like you to not even respond. I should have known. Only a little girl wouldn't respond. A real man would have been like,
kill animals
nah,
to feel
bitch.
good about yourself, and you need to get a radio station to find you a man. Wonderful. You're a real tough hero.
Oh, my God.
Whatever. Enjoy your easy bake oven, you little bitch.
Oh my God.
Paul, thank you for your time. Are you still there?
Oh my
Eileen,
God.
I think you scared him off.
Oh, you guys, this is so... Oh, I'm so mad. Like, I wasted wine on that idiot.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wow. Eileen wanted to call Paul to find out why he wasn't calling her back. Well, it turns out Paul's not calling her back because she's a hunter and she kills animals and she's a murderer. He called her a murderer. But I say that all the thirsty dudes are texting in at 78592 because every single guy that's always like, I just want a guy's girl who would chug a beer with me and shoot a boar in the face with an arrow. Then she'll fart. She's the hottest. All those dudes are texting in right now being like, hook me up with Eileen. I want to go out with her. She's a hunter. She sounds awesome. I'll go kill animals with her.
We even got a text message that says, I'm a straight woman, but I'd love to date her too.
We got a text in that says, give her my number. She wants a real man. I'm about to go to jail for 2 weeks.
No. Eileen doesn't want
But
that either.
we can go hunting when I get out.
What are you going to hunt, though,
I'll
bro?
see if I can hook you up, all right? Remember, if you want.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, sometimes we do second date updates that are more than just one date. Like the guy who's on the phone right now to do a second date update, he actually hung out with the woman that he wants to call the entire weekend.
Whoa, that's a long time.
Now he's not getting a call back. I think it's probably because he was a weekend lover. That's what happens. Sometimes people take weekend lovers. And maybe, Sam, maybe you were a weekend lover. You ever think about that?
I don't think so. We never did much like actual loving, but
Maybe
we had fun.
Mama just wanted a tasty morsel of meat for the weekend, and that meat was named Sam.
What are you talking about?
We just wanted some orange candy for her son's baseball game or something. I don't know, but
Wait,
I don't think that's what was happening.
Your weekend lover experience involved her son?
Yeah, she's a single mom, but she's really, really pretty, and she's super fun. She's got great personality, too. I was really pleasantly surprised.
How did you meet this single mommy?
We met online.
Weekendlovers.com?
Weekendlovers.com.
Why do you say lover so weird?
You really need to start that.
Kind of the way you have to say it. All right. So you
Hang
met.
out for a weekend and then don't call me back, ghostme.com. Yeah,
All right.
that's great.
So wait, the first time you guys hung out, you met her son, and that didn't alarm you at all?
Oh, no. We didn't. It wasn't the first time we hung out. The first time we did it actually kind of like the classic way. We went for drinks, and we had a lot of fun, but she had to leave early because she said, she had to go take care of her kid, and I was, it made total sense. But we had a lot of fun, so because we hadn't really spent a huge amount of time together that first night, I said, well, hey, why don't we go out to dinner tomorrow night, which was Saturday.
Okay.
So she said, okay, sure. And things went even better the second time, It was great. We were laughing. We were telling each other jokes, getting to know each other better. And the next day she says, well, hey, my son has a Little League baseball game. So I was like, cool. And she said, why don't you come? And I said, I'd love to. So
You're like, boring. I only watch professional sports. Kids don't know how to play very well.
Dude, Little League baseball is more interesting than real baseball because, they whiff the ball and they don't know what they're doing. That's funny.
Okay, so
Real baseball is just like they spit and they scratch themselves. I can't stand it.
Yeah, I love it. So you actually went along to watch your son's baseball game. That's, I don't know, it feels like a big commitment to me.
Well, yeah, but I was feeling it. So I said, you know what? Cast your fate to the wind. Let's see what happens. Wow. Could be fun.
And what was that like? Was it what you expected it to be?
Well, pretty much, yeah. Nobody really, it's a Little League baseball game. So, I spent some time talking to the other parents. We watched the game a little bit. But after the game, I was trying to score some brownie points with their kids, so I took them aside and I bought them a hot dog and an ice cream cone. And I said, well, don't tell your mom because, she's probably going to get mad that you had the sweets, et cetera, et cetera.
Wait, hold up. You went ahead and bought her son something that you told him to keep as a secret? Like, that's kind of creepy.
It's like, here's some candy.
Yeah.
It's not creepy. It's man time, like man to man.
That sounds creepier when you say that.
It's man boy
I've heard
time.
that before. And trust me, nothing good came of that.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, that's my first red flag, is that you're buying her son ice cream without asking her.
Well, he wanted it, and I was...
Again, you're just making yourself sound terrible, Sam.
Not doing myself any favors right now.
No, you're not. Anyway, you got the kid some ice cream, and did his mom give explicit details not to give him any ice cream?
No, I mean, she hadn't said not to, but she hadn't said it was okay either. I didn't even ask.
Okay. You're just trying to be that cool guy like, hey, dude, here's some ice cream. Don't tell your mommy I'm the man.
Yeah.
By the way, own a leather jacket and a car. And I want your mommy to like me. High five. Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, but stretch that out over like 10 minutes, and that's basically that.
All right.
Okay.
So how did the T-ball game end?
It ended fine. We just talked a little bit, and she said she had to get him home, and I said okay, and then she took off, and then I took off. But then I tried to call her that evening, tell her I had fun and see if we could make plans to hang out again, and she didn't pick up. So I left her a voicemail, and she didn't answer, and then a day or two went by, and I texted her, and she still didn't answer. She's just like, as soon as she left the game, that's the last I've heard of her.
Whoa.
And I've been pouring it over my head, and I'm thinking, and I'll bet you any amount of money that little probably told on me and ratted me out.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah, said I bought him ice cream, and she probably flipped out and got mad that I'd gotten. It was just a little bit. It was one scoop.
But it's not the ice cream. It's the going behind her back thing, because you don't know her parenting style. You don't know what rules she has set up.
Yeah.
There's 8,000 different reasons why that's not a good idea.
None of them are good, though. It's just an ice cream cone. If you're that kind of hyper parent, it's like, come on, loosen up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if that bastard ratted you out. Then your second date update right after this, okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
Take
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
And welcome back to Brooke and Jubal Field and your second date update. Up to bat right now is Sam. And Sam's in quite the pickle. He went out with Brenda and spent the entire weekend hanging out with her, some dinner and some drinks, and then concluded his weekend with a wonderful day at the ballpark watching her son play in a Little League game. But now Sam isn't getting a call back. Will he be 0 for 1 in career second date updates? We'll find out in just a moment. But first, let's talk to Sam and see if he's ready to make the call. Sam, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He's like, actually, I'm asleep listening to your baseball announcer voice, but...
Like most people are when they watch
Yeah.
baseball. Sam, we're going to give her a call and find out why she's not calling you back after what you thought was a wonderful weekend. Any other thoughts before we get started?
I'm just confused as to why she wouldn't call me back because, we spent 3 straight days together, so...
Well, I'll dial her phone number right now then and see if we can figure out what happened, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Brenda, please?
this is she.
Hey, Brenda, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, I'm fine. Who is this again?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
Okay, obviously, long-time listener. Appreciate that, Brenda.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Any idea why a radio show would be calling you?
I don't know. Did I win something?
No, you didn't. You actually went out on a date with one of our listeners, and now you're not calling him back, and he's wondering what happened. His name is Sam.
Right.
Right. And
Right.
Sam told us that you guys spent like a whole weekend together, but now you won't call him back.
Well, I don't think I would call it a whole weekend. I mean, it wasn't like we were together every waking moment.
That's a good point.
Okay.
He said you did dinner, you did drinks.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it was a fun time for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it started off all right, but I don't know.
Started off all right. That's usually how people like dates recapped. Did you just not enjoy hanging out with him?
I mean, I was kind of into him the first night. He was nice. I mean, nice enough for me to try again for dinner.
Nice enough.
Nice enough.
Yeah.
You're just showering this dude with compliments.
I thought for sure you would have been like head over heels for this guy since you invited him to your son's t-ball game. Because that's a big leap.
Yeah.
How do you know he went to my kid's game?
He told us all about it.
Oh, he did? He told you everything?
Yeah, he said that you guys went out on a Friday night, had some drinks, then dinner on Saturday, and then your son's baseball game on Sunday.
Yeah.
And he's confused because he thought you had a wonderful time each of those days.
Well, something changed Sunday at the baseball game.
Changed?
Yeah, I mean, we're at the Little League game, having a nice time, and suddenly he kind of starts, like, talking trash about these little kids' sports skills.
He's ripping on the kids. I mean, it's understandable. Little League play is terrible.
They're children!
Yeah, I know. And
Little kids.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 5 years old.
and it's time to step it up and play like an 8-year-old. That's what I say. But so he was ripping on the kids the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, he's like cracking jokes about them kind of loudly, and like other parents are starting to kind of give weird glances. And then at one point, he like turns to me and says, in all seriousness, he says, "Looks like your son could use some throwing lessons."
What?
Don't worry about it. I'll teach him how to not throw like a girl.
Oh, there is so much wrong with that statement on so many levels.
Was he serious about that, or was it a really bad joke?
He seemed totally serious about it to me. Like, I mean, he made a point about it 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times?
Yes.
What was your response? I mean, did you say anything back to him? I mean, my mom would have been like, yeah, you're right, the kid sucks. But, like, did you say, don't talk about my kid that way?
No, I didn't say a thing. I mean, I'm not going to honor that with a response. But I was fuming.
Okay, understandable. So,
well, yeah. I mean, I don't want some jerk like that around me or my kids.
okay.
Totally.
Well, unfortunately, he's kind of around you right now because he's actually on the other line listening to this phone call and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yep. Sam, you there?
Hi, Brenda.
Hello?
I guess we should probably have a little chat then, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
First of all,
I don't know.
I just
I don't
want
know
to
what
say,
else there is to say right now, Sam, except, maybe you'd like to apologize?
let's just hang on, let me finish, all right? I just want to say, for the record, I was trying to help, all right? I didn't mean anything malicious. I wasn't trying to be nasty. I'm just calling it like it was. I like sports. I kind of get into sports. I wasn't being vicious or nasty. I mean, I didn't get drunk or throw my beer. You make it sound like I was some sort of Yeti out there in the stands, but I wasn't. Not to my estimation, anyway. And yeah, I was trying to find a way to honestly kind of bond with your kid, and I thought maybe if we could play some baseball. I mean, because I know you've got your son, and your son's your top priority. So if I want to be with you, I have to get along with your son as well. That's a part of who you are. So I was trying to help. I was honestly, I wasn't going to lie to you or sugarcoat anything. I'm just saying it like it was.
You're not going to bond with a 5-year-old kid by telling his mother that he sucks. I'm sorry.
I know it's just going to sound weird, but I didn't mean that in a bad way.
You didn't mean it in a bad
I can't
way.
believe you were actually critiquing a 5-year-old's performance. Like, you should just be happy if they make it to first base instead of third base.
Yes.
Look, if you start now, you might actually have like a Cal Ripken on your hands, if you could have started early.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You would totally be one of those dads when you have kids, won't you?
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't see any problem with wanting your kids to be the best that they can be. And Brenda, honestly, that's all I want for your son is just, I don't want him to suck as bad as he did that day.
Oh, my God.
And I mean that with all due respect.
With all due respect? That is so rude.
Well, if you're going to take it rude, it's going to be rude. You could just, laugh it off.
You honestly have no idea about what you're saying, do you?
I have every idea what I'm saying. I was offering to help him be better. If you didn't want me to help, you could have just said thanks, but no thanks. You didn't have to ghost me on the phone like this.
Oh, I don't even know what to say to that. There's nothing wrong with my son's athletic ability. There's something mentally wrong with you criticizing 5-year-old kids.
Yes.
Look, again, for the record, it's not that there's anything wrong, quote unquote, with your kid's athletic ability. I just said he could be better.
Well,
Dude, just stop
in that case,
already.
Brenda, would you like to go on a second date with Sam? I know he'd like to see you again. We'll pay for it.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to go on a second date with some guy who's going to criticize my son's spelling test.
Well, if he's not a good speller, I was a great speller growing up. I could coach him a little bit.
See, Brenda, Sam could coach your kid in all the ways of being a man.
Best dad ever.
He is the worst.
Super dad. Are you sure you don't want to go out with him?
Yeah, I'm positive on this one, guys.
Smart. Very smart.
That's extremely disappointing.
I guess we did find out that Sam is 0 for 1 in the date department. Just shows Sam that every time he criticizes a 5-year-old's throwing skills, he definitely doesn't get a date. Maybe next time he'll try to not do that. What do you think, Sam?
Well, at least he didn't rat me out about the ice cream, so that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Sam!
Ice cream? What ice cream?
Don't worry about it, Brenda. Thanks for your time.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I don't really support the guy ripping on the kid's baseball skills, but the kid probably did suck. Let's give him that. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. That second date update you just heard was obviously taped while Brooke was still here. She's out on maternity leave and Jackie is filling in. But this dude named Sam wanted to call a woman named Brenda. He was confused why she wasn't calling back after they spent like the whole weekend together, even went to her kid's Little League game. And Brenda wasn't calling him back because during the game, he just ripped on the kid the whole time. I was like, I can teach him how to throw like a boy if you want to.
Yeah, that's sort of a turnoff, I mean,
Yeah.
on a date, if he's already kind of being a bully, why would you go on another date with a bully?
A bully and then stepping in as a father figure, like, I'll take care of this.
You won't
Teach
be
the kid how to
overbearing
throw.
at all.
We're only going to raise champions together, you and I, Brenda. So at the end of everything, she yelled at him and told him never to call her again. And he still didn't get it. He's still like, what? I was just trying to help. Kid sucks.
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah. He should just be a little league coach and get all his aggressions out on other,
Oh, no.
And
He
then
really should.
keep it separate from his dating life.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
One of my favorite things in the second date update is hearing how people meet each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's always interesting to find out where people meet and how they meet. And especially like for me as a guy, that's all I know is like the pressure of going up to talk to a girl when you're out in public and you don't know what's going to happen. It's always that nerve-wracking experience. I know for me, every time I've met a girl out, it's always like you see her and she's beautiful and you want to talk to her and you're like, oh man, okay, I'm going to go up to her and I'm going to offer her the $80 that I have in my pocket. And if that's not good, I guess I'll go up to 90, whatever she wants.
She looks expensive, so.
It's always been really difficult for me to meet women in public, but it is interesting to see where people meet each other. And Paul, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, met the girl that he wants to call at a farmer's market. That's where he says he met her.
Sweet.
Paul, how does somebody meet a girl at a farmer's market? What, are you just walking around and you throw some fresh wheat behind you? And just hopefully she follows you home? I mean,
Have you ever been to a farmer's market?
Yeah, they don't have like bales of
Yeah, you
hay,
can't just
like-
buy exactly.
that's what I guess I've never really been. That's what it seems like it would be to me. How's it going, Paul?
Hey guys, how's it going? Big fan of yours, guys.
So how did you meet this girl at a farmer's market?
So basically, it was over the weekend, and I was hungover. All right, it was like 3 p.m. I woke up.
You said
who gets up? What dude gets up hungover and is like, you know what I'm going to do? Head down to the farmer's market.
Hey man, I got to cleanse. Okay. I mean, that's the first thing you got to do when you're hungover.
All right.
Get some fresh fruit.
That works. That totally works.
Okay.
So you wandered into the farmer's market still drunk from the night before.
Yeah, I was more groggy. I was just like, I just needed to sober up. I needed any healthy antioxidant type of stuff to
All right.
flush my system out.
Okay, so what's the girl's name, by the way, that you met at the farmer's market?
Lisa. Her name's Lisa.
Lisa. All right, tell us about when you met Lisa.
So there was like some cheese samplings going on, and I still had the munchies, because I hadn't eaten yet.
Dude, that sounds good, actually, on a hangover. Like, if I were at... They do that? They do cheese sampling?
Yes, they do lots of sampling. Yeah.
Really cool. Brie.
Paul, I think you and I need to start hanging out at farmers markets. You sound exactly like my type of guy.
You're always hungover, Jubal.
Yeah.
So.
That's the play, man.
All right, so you're there drunk, eating the cheese, and that's when she walked up?
Yeah, I was there. It was a weird thing. It was almost like Ladies and the Tramp, where, like the spaghetti scene, but it
Yeah.
was like with a piece of cheese. And we both like reached up and we were like, oh, hello.
Oh, you like went to grab the same piece of cheese?
Yeah.
That is a romantic
I'm
story.
going to be honest. I mean, if I was this girl and there's this really hungover dude eating cheese at the farmer's market, I'm not immediately attracted to you, okay?
Yeah, I don't think you could tell I was hungover, honestly, because you know how it is when you still have the bed hair, you still feel sexy and confident, where you're still kind of buzzed, but you're still like, yeah, I own this.
All
right, so you guys went to grab the same piece of cheese, and you were like, what's up, girl? What are you doing here?
Yeah. Well, not like that. I mean, I was still a gentleman, so I was like, oh, my bad, you could have it, and we kind of sparked a little conversation, flirty, and she was smiling at all the dumb stuff I was saying. And afterwards, I was bold, because, I was still a little tipsy. And I was like, hey, you want to, maybe grab a coffee or something?
Okay.
So did you go straight from the farmer's market to go get coffee?
No, I mean, first she had to finish up some errands and shopping, so I kind of was with her, because I was like, I have to be like, oh yeah, I'm shopping too, though, but after we finished shopping, so I had to shop as well.
So you had to pretend shop at the farmer's market to get your date.
Yeah, I guess I did because the spark was there, and she seemed pretty interesting, and I don't know, I was just like, I can't blow this opportunity,
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys walked around the farmer's market and bought groceries and then went for coffee.
It was pretty cool. It was like a little place near there, and she's a really cool chick, She's really real. She's not into, materialistic stuff, which kind of, interests me. She's not into, clothes or, labels or,
So you met her at a farmer's market, and she's not into anything materialistic. You met a hippie.
Yeah. It's
yeah, I guess,
That's cool.
She's just different from other girls, I guess,
And so, coffee went well then? How long did you guys stay?
Oh, we probably hung out for a good 20 minutes or so, just talking about life. And the only thing was, afterwards, I kind of asked her out and I said, hey, can we maybe actually go on a date or something? And she said, yeah, why not? Maybe. And she smiled, and then I just took her number.
Maybe is not necessarily the best thing to hear.
She smiled. She smiled. That's just a good signal of positivity.
So how'd your interaction go after that then, after the coffee?
So we've been texting back and forth, but then she stopped, and I'm just wondering, well, is she busy or is she not feeling me,
What's the last thing you said to her?
I don't know, I'm kind of awkward with text, so I think I was just saying, hey, so still drinking beet juice, because I brought, beet juice, and I was saying, hey, I'm still drinking it. I don't know, I'm awkward. I'm so...
That actually sounds kind of funny. I mean...
Did she respond to the beet juice comment at all, or was that the last you heard from her?
Yeah, that was the last.
Are you trying too hard to be into what she's into?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I was trying to connect with her just to show that I was into her stuff that she was into, but I don't know. I hope she doesn't think I was mocking her, I hope she doesn't, think I'm an idiot.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Cool.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Let me think of the best way I can recap today's second date update. Oh, like this. He's a reckless drunk who just wanted some antioxidants to cure his hangover. She's a free spirit who was just out to get some fresh cut flowers and some artisan bread. That was until the day they met at the farmer's market and their lives were flipped upside down. Ryan Reynolds stars as Paul from today's second date update. And Kate Beckinsale stars as the girl he's about to call in this new smash hit, Free Range Love. Coming to theaters this summer. Love comes GMO free.
Oh, man.
Hey, Paul, does that pretty much recap your date there?
Nailed it right in the head.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That is a healthy dose of love.
Yes, it is. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Paul is on the phone. We're about to call a girl named Lisa on his behalf. They met at a farmer's market, ended up going from the farmer's market to get some coffee, had a really good time, but she hasn't really agreed to go out with him on a second date. Mm-hmm. She did say she would think about going out with him, so there was never like a solid, yes, we're going out. So we're about to get her on the phone and find out why she doesn't want to go out with him. Anything else you want to add before we call her, Paul?
She's just a different type of woman that I've dealt with before, so I just want to see how it goes.
All right, cool. Well, dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lisa, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Lisa. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Fine. Do I know you?
I don't think we've ever met before, no. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry. Who else is on the line?
Oh, that's the entire show. So it's Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm Jubal. That's Brooke. That's Jose. How are you this morning?
Confused. That's how I'm doing.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email from one of our listeners asking if we could get a hold of you.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Paul emailed us and asked us if we could find out if you didn't like him for a certain reason.
Okay.
So, can we steal a few minutes of your time to talk about your date with Paul?
I don't really want to do this, to be honest.
Okay. He just really liked you, and he's just wondering if he did something wrong or why you're not into him. Because he told us that
he definitely didn't do anything wrong. That's all I'll say. He didn't do anything wrong.
Any advice that maybe you could give us for him as he goes forward, like dating in the future? Things that he should maybe watch out for?
No, I mean, it's not like that.
Was he trying too hard? I thought maybe he was like trying to be interested in what you're interested in, and it came off as fake.
No, I mean, I didn't feel like that. It's just like I know that if I say what kind of went on with me, it's just going to be judged, and I don't really want to be judged. So
I promise you we will not judge you. We do these things all the time. I promise you. Nobody will judge you. Unless it's something really, 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 really weird.
Like if you killed a person? Because
Yeah, I might judge you if you murder. If you were a murderer, I might judge you. So did you like him at all, at least?
I really did. There was definitely a really immediate attraction, and I felt a really strong connection.
Okay, so why are you giving him the cold shoulder?
Well, when we were at coffee, I got a premonition.
Whoa. Premonition, like a vision of something?
Yeah, premonition's the best word I can think of to describe it. A really strong feeling.
Okay. Was it brought on by something he said or something that he did?
No, it just occurred, and I needed to take some time to figure out what it was about. And it wasn't so much a premonition about him. Just there was something strong there that I needed to sort out. So I went to a spiritual guide that I see.
This premonition or feeling that you had when you were out with him, it was powerful enough that you wanted to talk to your spiritual person about it?
Yeah, very much so.
Does that mean like you liked him a lot?
I mean, I liked him a lot, definitely. And then I got this feeling, like I said at coffee, and it was strong, and so I had to go investigate it.
Okay, so what did your spiritual advisor say? Do you mind telling us that?
Yeah, but you just gotta be like, I understand that what I believe is not what everyone believes, and I get that. But just please be respectful.
For sure.
That's all I'll ask.
Okay.
So my spiritual advisor connected that the reason why we had such a strong connection is because we were actually related in a past life. In the 1500s, he was my father.
What? In the 1500s, he was your father?
Yeah. I mean, that's why it was like I felt like I knew him. I felt like I knew things about him, and it felt like more of a recognition than a meeting.
Okay. That's interesting.
What was
So you felt that connected to, I mean, obviously, if he used to be your dad,
Yeah,
you
I
would
felt
feel...
like I knew him already.
I don't know much about what you believe in and that kind of stuff, so you can help enlighten me right now. So you felt like you were out having coffee with your dad?
Yes, I understand he's in a different physical body now, as am I. But if you believe in reincarnation and you believe that when we die, we are reincarnated in another body, that nothing is created or destroyed, right?
Okay.
You know, things come back in different forms.
So you're
I believe that. So it was not like that's literally my dad, but that was my dad's spirit.
Okay, and you don't want to date your dad? I'm
No.
assuming.
But it's your dad from the 1500s. I mean, that's pretty far removed. I don't know.
Once your dad, always your dad.
But your dad...
What I believe is what I believe, and I understand that that's not what everyone cares.
So
about.
how did you feel when you found out he was your dad from the 1500s?
I mean, I felt like it made sense why I felt like I knew him so well already. I mean, obviously it was kind of a bummer because I did like him.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it would add something to it. I'd be like, sweet, I get to kind of sleep with my parents, sort of. But I'm a little different too, Lisa.
God, I won't judge you either.
You know, I'm getting a premonition right now, actually.
Are you?
Yeah. The premonition is that he's on the other line listening to this conversation.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Paul, are you there?
Yeah.
Say hi to your daughter.
I don't know. I'm kind of like, huh? What just happened?
Hi. I mean, I don't really know what to say. You know, I think that's, you understand why I didn't call you back.
I mean, are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just wondering, is this just, you don't want to talk to me anymore? You want to I feel like this might be like you saying friend zone, but in an overcomplicated way. Is that it? Or, you could just say, hey.
I'm not trying to get out of it. I do like you, so I'm not trying to evade relationship. I'm definitely not comfortable dating for obvious reasons. Someone who used to be my dad.
What? I mean, this is a joke, right?
Why else do you think we felt such a strong connection at first?
I don't know, because you're pretty and I'm cute.
Lisa, is there any chance that your spiritual guide could be wrong and that maybe you had a connection because he's actually your past husband from the 1500s?
No, I mean, she's never steered me wrong in the past. I trust her completely. So, no.
But I'm not your dad. I mean, even if you believe
You're not
that,
my dad now.
Yeah. But I'm not your dad. Well, I mean, all right, so this is hard. This is like a hard math problem that I have to wrap my head around. All right, so I'm not your dad now, so what's the problem?
I think what he's saying, Lisa, is would you like to go out on a second date with Paul? We will pay for a second date. He was your dad a long time ago. I don't think it should really matter now.
Hundreds of years.
Unfortunately, it matters to me a lot. So,
wow.
If you would like to have a relationship, and a friendship where we can connect up our past, that would be awesome. But no, for dating.
Wow.
I still don't understand. Why we had a connection. I mean, we
did. But it was because you were my dad.
I don't understand how that could stop this from what we had. Is there any loophole?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, maybe you could ground her and force her to go out with you. I mean, you are the father figure here.
So gross.
Yeah, Brooke.
Well, sorry, Paul. No second date. And Lisa, I appreciate your time and I appreciate you being open and honest with us.
Yes.
I know it had to be hard because you thought we were going to judge you and make fun of you.
I did.
All right.
Yeah, so I appreciate it.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
Wow, that was really...
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing can put a damper on a first date like getting into legal trouble.
What?
Right? I know for me, personally, I had an experience a while back. I set up this big romantic evening. So I ended up going. I picked the girl up from work, pick her up just on the street there, and then we go for a drive. And the next thing I know, I'm in handcuffs. And the officer's talking about solicitation or something.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, completely screwed up my date. I didn't even get to finish the date. And of course, I never heard back from the girl. So yeah, getting in legal trouble is always an issue on a first date.
Man, I hate that.
It was terrible. I had such a nice evening planned, too.
You are such a romantic at heart. It's insane.
Well, Kyle, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, got into a little bit of legal trouble on his date.
Whoa.
Maybe not as bad as mine, but still, he had an issue with law enforcement. Kyle, how are you?
I'm okay.
You're not calling us from a jail cell right now, right, Kyle?
No.
Okay.
Good.
What sort of legal trouble did you get on your first date, Kyle?
It's not crazy or anything. It was just a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
But, like in the middle of a date, having a cop stroll up to you and start acting all weird, probably,
I know, I wanted to make it sound like Kyle was arrested. He wasn't. He just got a speeding ticket on his date. But he does think that's the reason she's not calling him back. We'll get to the speeding ticket stuff in a second, but how'd you meet this girl?
I was at this birthday party for a friend of mine, and we started talking and kept talking, and it seemed like, there was something cool happening. So
Cool.
And what'd you guys do?
So I went and picked her up, and I wanted to take her to this nice restaurant that I know outside the city because you have some time to talk on the way there, and then you can talk at the restaurant. And
Yeah, that sounds terrible to me. That's the worst thing about dates to me is all the talking. Just so much talking on this.
You just want a quick drive-through,
Yeah,
call it good.
gotta be awesome. But I see where you're coming from there. You want to have some conversation with the girl, I guess. That's a fun thing to do. So you guys clicked, and you had a good time. What's her name, by the way?
Sarah.
Sarah? All right. And your email said that you think the speeding ticket is the reason she's not calling you back. Why is that?
Well, it's just like after the speeding ticket, things got really weird because it happened on the drive home.
Yeah.
What's really weird mean?
You got those weird spaces in conversations where everyone's sort of trying to think about what they should say.
I hate that.
And your speeding ticket wasn't like you were going 100 miles over the speed limit or something scary, right?
No, it wasn't crazy. I was doing like 80 in a 65.
All right, that's not terrible.
Were you rude to the cop or something? I'm just trying to think of why her attitude.
No. But I just got a speeding ticket, so of course, it sort of put me in a bad mood. And when I get in a bad mood, sometimes I just get quiet.
So you were the reason for the awkward silence in the car.
Yeah, but I just got a speeding ticket. Are you ever not in a bad mood after you get a ticket?
I get so many speeding tickets, I don't care anymore. I have a lawyer who takes care of them, so I'm good. It doesn't bother me. But I do understand where you're coming from. I guess it could kind of piss you off a little bit. How did everything end with her?
It was just a little awkward. I dropped her off and tried to go in for a kiss, and that sort of didn't really happen.
Did you do the awkward still in the car reach kiss?
Yeah, it was, one of those weird, can't quite find the right angle, and by the time you think you do, she's already gone. So
I have that happen to me quite a bit. If I'm out on a date, I'll lean in to kiss her in the car, and she's out by the time I just make out with the air. Hey, I'm still kissing somebody. It wasn't a fail. That's what you should have done. Yeah, so it could have been that you were just awkward after getting your speeding ticket, and she was like, oh, man, this guy.
Sure, but stuff happens, and I just really hope that I didn't screw this up completely.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Kyle is on the phone with us, and today he wants us to call a girl named Sarah. Apparently, they had a great date. Everything was going well. The only thing that he can think about that could be the reason that she's not calling him back is that on the way home after dinner, he got a speeding ticket, and in his words, he got a little grumpy, and he said the ride home after the speeding ticket was very awkward. He ended the night without a kiss or anything. She just got out of the car and hasn't talked to him since. Kyle, I don't even think we need to do the second date update today.
Wait, what?
Because I think I know why she's not calling you back. I think I figured it out.
Really?
I do. Here's my theory, Kyle. I think that she set you up. Here's my theory. She sees Kyle, meets him at a party, woos him, into taking her out on a date.
Ah.
And she knew the exact route you were going to take on the freeway to take her home. And she knew that you were going to be going 80 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. She knew that. You know why she knew that? Because the cop that patrols that area is her ex-boyfriend. And her whole goal was to get you to speed through there to get a ticket so he could give you a ticket and be jealous that she was out on a date. Now she's back with her boyfriend. We don't even need to make the phone call. I just figured it out. Don't waste your time on her.
Oh, my God.
That is quite a master plan, Jubal. I don't
You sure you still want to do the call?
I'm amazed that you think that I'm worth all that effort. That's great.
And probably the fact that the cop was like a 50-something-year-old man with a big belly.
Don't judge who people date. All right, Kyle, I'm going to make the phone call for you anyway and see why she's not calling you back. But if I'm right, you owe me money. Okay?
You got it.
All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone. Probably hanging out in that cop's bed right now. Just a user.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Sarah, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. Okay, that pause would lead me to believe you have no clue who we are. We host a morning radio show.
Okay.
And one of our listeners recently emailed us about you and asked us if we could get you on the phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Kyle, and you recently went out on a date with him.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Well, Kyle told us that you're not calling him back, and he hasn't seen you since the date, and he would really like to see you again, but he's wondering why you won't go out with him. He did tell us that he got a speeding ticket on the way home, and he also said that he thought things got really awkward after that between you two.
Yeah, I would say awkward is a understatement.
Was it good up until that point? Was he right on that?
Yeah. I thought Kyle was a really nice guy until then.
Until the speeding ticket.
Yeah, after the ticket, he just got really quiet. And
Let me ask you a question. Was it quiet, like I'm bummed out quiet, or I want to murder somebody quiet? There's a difference.
like, I don't know him that well, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, but if he just got a little quiet, I mean, you guys had 3 hours at this point of good times together? How could it cancel it all out?
Well, I was trying to calm him down or, just get him to, ease up a little bit on himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, it's okay. It happens to everyone. And he replied, no, it doesn't f***ing happen.
Doesn't happen to me. All right, that's kind of rude.
Yeah. And after that, he tried to blame me. He told me, it shouldn't have happened to him because I was distracting him.
What?
He said that he blamed you for the speeding ticket?
Yeah. And I was like, are you serious? You're really going to blame this on me? But he was acting so weird that I just said, okay.
Whoa.
How were you distracting him? I'm curious as to how he would try to blame it on you.
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just in this car with a guy that I only known for a couple hours, and I would just say anything to get out of there.
Yeah.
Like he was that scary mad?
I mean, he was just kind of a d- for blaming me, saying that I was the reason you got the ticket. That made me feel like
Yeah, that's kind of rude. I couldn't imagine being on a date with a girl, I get a speeding ticket, I'm like, it's all your fault. If you wouldn't be talking. See, you women are always just talk. Never shut up. That's how I get speeding tickets.
The worst part was that he asked me to pay for the speeding ticket.
What? How did he even say something like that?
Well, he says, don't you think you should cover some of it?
What did you say?
I just said that's fine because I just wanted to get the hell out of that car at that point.
Yeah, you're like, all right, whatever. I'll pay anything to get out of this date right now. I can't believe he would actually say that it was your fault and then ask you to pay for the speeding ticket. Maybe you misunderstood him. Maybe he was joking with you.
If he was, he's really bad at joking.
I mean, he said he tried to kiss you at the end of the night.
Oh my God, I didn't even know he tried to kiss me.
That's awesome. You were just gone from the car. Sarah, thank you very much for telling us what happened with Kyle. We'll definitely let him know.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, actually, you know what? He already knows because he's actually listening on the other line.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, hey, Sarah.
Oh, my God.
Sarah, you know that's not how it actually happened. That's not how this went down.
Oh, so you didn't blame me for getting a speeding ticket, and you didn't ask me to pay for the ticket?
All I said was that you were very distracting, and I don't know a girl who would not take that as a compliment.
What?
Maybe take it as a compliment until you ask her to pay for the ticket.
She was in the car. She was distracting me. I'm surprised that she didn't offer to help pay for it.
Are you kidding me, Kyle?
Sarah,
my foot wasn't the one on the pedals, and I was just sitting there talking to you.
If I recall correctly, you were telling me that you just had to get home really quickly. There's a reason that I was speeding.
It's all your fault. Sarah, it's all your fault.
Kyle, I have to ask you something. Are you just trying to get me on this radio show so that you can try to talk me into paying your ticket?
That's a good question.
I was trying to get you to go on another date with me because I thought it was great, but now you're being sort of a bitch about this.
Yeah, I'm the bitch. Kyle, you're such an ignorant ass.
Kyle, I don't get it. You sound...
Sarah, I think you are just a straight up You're going to take dinner from a guy who's driving you all over the countryside, and then you won't even give him a f***ing kiss at the end of the night.
Because you told her to pay half your speeding ticket.
It's what you do.
It's not what you do.
Hey, at this
How
point...
can you be a guy that thinks that you're supposed to pay for a woman's dinner and you still want them to pay for a speeding ticket? That makes no sense.
I just out like a couple $100. I mean, come on.
Oh, my
Well, at this
gosh.
point, I would love to ask Sarah if she will go on another date with Kyle. Sarah, are you still on the phone, or do we lose you?
I'm here.
All right.
I'm speechless.
Sarah, would you like to go out with Kyle again or pay for a second date?
No.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
You know what? Stay speechless. All right, you're better that way.
You're better that way?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Escalated quickly.
Kyle, obviously no second date, and I don't think you're really too upset about that now.
Nope. And you said you'd pay for it, so why don't you pay?
Now ADT can help protect your family at home and on the go. Get started with ADT's best offer, an ADT starter kit and security camera installed free. A savings of $449. Plus, you'll get ADT Go, the new family mobile safety app and service for 24/7 emergency response. Go to ADT.com/podcast today to take advantage of ADT's best offer with 36-month monitoring contract, easy pay and QSP. Early termination and activation fees apply. Additional charge for ADT Go premium services after 3/31/18. Certain markets excluded. Licenses available at ADT.com. Offer ends April 1st.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
What happens when a beautiful single woman shows up to a church event full of 20-something dudes?
Oh, gosh.
Well,
Mayhem?
they probably all have to start praying because they're thinking all sorts of bad thoughts. And I wonder if that's what happened to Keith, who's on the phone today to do a second date update. He says he met the girl that he wants to call at a church function. And Keith, when you saw her walk in, what impure thoughts were you thinking? What were they?
Guys, I'm embarrassed, guys. I don't really want to tell you that.
Oh, sounds like someone used the hymn book in a strategic place when he stood up.
No, it wasn't in church that I met her. You know, it was at a church function. It was like a singles barbecue. And yeah, it was like a nice day. And I've been going to this thing for 4 years.
Oh, no.
For 4 years. Wow. And were you standing with your church buddies and you saw her walk in? You're like, dude, that chick, man. Oh, she looks like she could pray for hours. I would pray her so hard.
No. We were standing there, and, you know, I was with my boys, and they saw her first, and they started talking and almost catcalling her. And I was like, guys.
At a church event?
Listen, like, you have no idea. There's a lot of pent-up something going on with these guys at a church event. When a pretty girl walks into one of these barbecues, I mean, you know, you can go a year or more without seeing anything. And then finally, like, a pretty girl walks in, and like everybody gets like, woof. They start.
All right, so
Wow.
these church singles barbecues are a lot like a construction site or prison. It sounds like.
I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, embarrassingly, yes.
I haven't seen a pretty woman in ages.
Yeah. So, Keith, were you able to restrain yourself and actually be a gentleman when you talked to her?
Yes, I was. The guys around me swarmed her. Like, can I get you a plate of food? You know, do you want to go for a walk? And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to hold off. I'm going to play it cool because sometimes, you know, if you play it cool, then maybe they'll get interested in you. Like, why isn't he talking to me?
Well,
Right.
obviously you're the expert, seeing that you've gone to this singles event for 4 years. Your game is not working very well, Keith, is what I'm trying to say.
You might be right. You might be right.
All right. So how'd you guys actually start talking then?
Well, into the evening, they start to do games. They'll do like these little sort of fair games, you know, and amazingly, out of the luck of, well, maybe it's God's plan, I don't know, she was paired up with me.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Divine power at its best.
That's right. Let's hope. But so she and I ended up playing this egg toss game where you stand close to each other, like 5 feet away, and you throw an egg and catch it. And you keep going a little further and a little further, and eventually you get like 15, we were probably 15 feet away from each other, and she throws the egg, but she threw it too hard. When it hit me in the mouth,
Oh, gross.
I did fall down on the ground.
Whoa.
And I started coughing and trying. It was hard to breathe for a minute. And
This sounds dramatic.
I got to tell you, it's embarrassing. But what was nice about it, I'm going to tell you, she ran right over to me. And she was standing over me, and she was very apologetic and very sweet. And she said to me, what can I do to make this better? And this is where I got brave.
Oh, nice.
I said, what if you go out to dinner with me on Friday night?
Whoa. All right, way to seize the opportunity.
Yeah.
What'd she say? Did she think that was cute?
Well, she laughed, and she said yes.
All right.
Okay.
So did you guys actually make it to dinner, or were you so injured from the egg thing you never actually went out?
No, I recovered quickly, and we made it out to dinner. We went to Olive Garden.
Oh, I love Olive Garden.
What was the Olive Garden like for you two lovebirds?
Olive Garden was a different world. And not in a good way. No, he was laughing back there, but it wasn't a good thing. It was like we had been set up at the barbecue, and it was like we had all these games to play, things to say to each other, and then we get to Olive Garden, and it's like it just got so real. Like I didn't know what to say to her.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's usually when I take one of those breadsticks and just put it in my mouth and look at the person across the table from me. Just make eye contact. Awkward eye contact.
No.
No.
I was feeling so nervous, so I only ordered a salad, and I felt like, okay, well, I'm just going to try to eat light. And she ordered like a full meal, like breadsticks, chicken parmesan, and like with a side of shrimp scampi.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think you went wrong ordering only a salad.
Yeah, dude.
No woman wants to go out with a guy who's just eating a salad while she scarfs down.
Well, he
I mean,
was
good
sick.
on her, but what'd you do while she was eating? Just looked at her?
You know what I did? I took my time, eat my salad one bite at a time, and I just kind of tried to wipe my mouth after each bite.
Oh.
Just spread out the salad for an entire 3-hour meal. One salad.
Well, unfortunately, I wish it had lasted 3 hours. It was only about probably 28 minutes total. I think I timed it, which I shouldn't have done.
Probably.
Well, yeah, it was 28 minutes. And what she did was she got up at the end and she said, "Thank you very much for dinner." And she shook my hand, and I tried to pull her in for a kiss, but she pulled away and turned away and left.
Wow, did she seem angry about something?
No, she was really polite, but she just went ahead and walked out and left. Not mean, but just not nice either,
I mean, it doesn't sound like you guys had the best chemistry.
Ah, man, I tell you, it was not the chemistry that we had when I had an egg in my throat. But
maybe that's the problem. Maybe we can score you a second date, and then on that date, you just keep an egg in your mouth the whole time. Okay? We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Not to put too much pressure into the second part of today's second date update, but this is the moment where we find out if God really exists.
No pressure at all, Jubal.
No pressure at all. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Keith is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Amy who he met at a church function, and then they ended up going out to Olive Garden. The date ended with her kind of getting up and saying, "Okay, well, thank you very much for the time," shaking his hand, and then walking off. He said that she wasn't exactly mad, but she also didn't seem very happy. So we're going to try to get her on the phone and find out what went wrong. Keith?
Yeah.
Are you ready to see if God, in fact, does exist and you guys will go out on a second date?
I'm ready to call her, yeah.
I will say, Keith, your date only lasted 28 minutes, and I don't think that that's fair of her. I think she should have given you more of a chance. Obviously, you were nervous. Doesn't sound like you drink alcohol, which is always my go-to to make myself more relaxed. So I'm hoping that you get another chance at this.
Thank you for saying that. I don't know why it ended so early. Hopefully she'll tell us.
Okay, I'll dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Thank you, and God bless.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Amy, please?
This is Amy.
Amy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is it?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
I don't know who that is.
Well, Jubal would be me, and Brooke and Jubal in the Morning is a radio show, and Brooke would be the Brooke part of that whole thing.
Hey, Amy.
And Jose would be that dude you hear right there. So
What is going on here?
it's a radio show, and one of our listeners emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you.
Who?
Well, his name is Keith.
Keith?
Yeah, Keith.
Keith from the church thing?
Yes, Keith from the church thing, the guy that you met at like a singles barbecue, and then you went with him to the OG.
The OG.
The OG.
The Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Oh.
I mean,
yeah.
if you're not hip enough with the OG slang.
Yeah. I'm just confused as to why you guys are calling.
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So Keith is wondering why you kind of left your date early and then haven't been responding to his text messages or calls.
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% for real.
Very
Keith really
real.
liked you. He said he had a good time. He said a lot of nice things about you, but he's confused why you don't want to see him again.
I'm confused as to why he would even call me back. But
What?
Really?
yeah.
He said, like, that you were awesome and gorgeous and you guys had fun at the barbecue.
Well, I felt really bad because we played some like games. One of them was an egg toss, and I threw it kind of hard. Maybe I wanted to get out of there. I don't know, but it kind of went in his mouth and it got stuck there. And then
Yeah, he told us about the whole egg fiasco. But then he says after that he asked you out. You said yes, and he thought you were having a good time at the Olive Garden until you took off.
Well, we were having a decent time. I mean, he was a nice enough guy. He was. It's just that, I ordered a bunch of stuff, and he told me order whatever I want, but he only ordered a salad. And so I said, well, how come you're not eating more? And he said that he couldn't really afford it, but he'll pay it back, and he was borrowing against the collection plate.
Wait, what?
Borrowing church money?
Wait, you can't borrow money from the... So wait, he
So
steals...
he grabs it out of the collection plate.
Listen, I don't know how he does it. All I know is he said he pays it back. So I just was out of there. I had to go.
Yeah, you're like
crazy.
guilty by association if you're eating a big meal at the Olive Garden on the church's tab.
Right.
Not even
That's
on the church's tab, like on people who's donating their money to the church's tab.
I felt so guilty. I just had to get up and shake his hand and go, like I thank you, but no thank you,
Oh,
Yeah, I had no idea that you could use that as a loan, too. I got to start going to church again.
No. I mean, what's crazy to me is that he told you this without thinking anything was wrong about it, is what it sounds like.
That's the whole thing is he didn't think there was anything wrong with it, and that his whole thing was that he was going to pay it back, so that makes it okay. Like,
I don't think so.
Wow. All right, so...
Excuse me, guys, can I just say, hey, it's me, it's Keith. Can I say something?
Yeah, you can, Keith. You were supposed to wait, but I'll just tell Amy right now. Amy, Keith is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
what is going on?
Keith really wants to talk to you, so he was waiting until his moment, and I guess he found his moment.
There it is. Amy, listen, you're getting it all wrong. Look, I just borrow money from the collection plate, and then I pay it back on Sundays. That's it.
That's not okay, though. Like, I don't understand that.
No, Amy, it is okay. Like, I do it all the time. I do it, like, literally every weekend, and there's never a problem.
Oh, my God.
Guys, I don't know why everyone is freaking out about this. I pay it back. It's not like I'm stealing from God. I pay the money back.
Lord.
Keith.
Lord.
No.
Yes. How do you even do it? Are you just, when it comes to you, you're just taking the money and...
No, I work behind the scenes, and I take the collection plates back, and I, look, every time I replace the money, every Sunday that I took from the week before, I replace the money.
Okay, so I guess it's not really stealing if you're giving them the same amount back, or is it still stealing? I don't understand.
They're out money for a whole week.
Okay, look, you're making me sound like a bad person here, and I'm not a bad person. I go to church.
Okay.
I don't think that's
You're
the
right.
qualifier.
Amy, Father doesn't know, but I think he has an idea, and he's okay with it.
Oh, you think he has an idea?
Maybe?
Keith, he didn't tell you it's okay. It's stealing. It's not borrowing.
Amy, you are judging me right now, and I'm praying hard for you, but you are judging me.
Don't pray for me. Pray for yourself. You're a criminal.
On that note, I'm praying for both of you to go out again on another date.
No!
Amy, would you like to go out with Keith one more time? I guess the Lord will pay for it. But if not, then we'll pay for it.
Well, they have to, because otherwise he's going to have to go on the collection plate and take it again.
I can just pay it back.
No, Keith, you have to stop this practice, like, right now, okay? It is not okay. There's nothing about it that it's okay.
Amy, do you want to go out again?
Not really, Keith. This whole thing has just left a bad taste in my mouth. No, I'm good.
Well, that's disappointing, and if I do see you at church days or another church function, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'll come up and talk to you. I don't know. Maybe I won't.
Whoa.
Keith.
You're a wild card,
Take
Keith.
That is some strong action. You are an outlaw.
No, I'm not. I'm not an outlaw. I'm a man of God, and I'm also human, and I deal with emotions like everybody else.
All right, well, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, Keith.
Thanks for trying, Jubal.
Yep. And Amy, thank you very much for being honest with us. I appreciate that.
Well, yeah, I'm just glad it came out, because it's wrong. The whole thing's wrong.
It is wrong. Keith, it is wrong to do that. Also, can I go to church with you?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, I didn't know you could do that at church. I might start going now.
No.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Keith met this girl named Amy at church, and then they went out on a date and she wasn't calling back. When we got her on the phone to find out why, during the date, he told her how he was paying for everything because on Sundays he'll take money from the collection plate and then he'll always replace it with the same amount the next Sunday. So he doesn't consider it stealing, but it still rubbed her the wrong way that he's taking money from the church, basically.
Yeah, and the church doesn't even know about it. It's like borrowing your buddy's car without telling them and then not returning it for a week. That's still Grand Theft Auto, basically.
And I like how he's like, well, I pay it back every week, but dude, you never add to it. They're always minus, and then you make them even, and then you take it again. You're never really contributing. You're taking.
No, they're always down the same amount, whatever he's taking.
And he's using the money to date, which is also just feels wrong. Right? If he was using the money to go buy some needy children's school supplies, maybe.
Nope, he's using it to take girls out to the Olive Garden.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he's not getting another date because she didn't want to go out with him again after she heard that he steals from the church. I don't know why. It's weird.
Judgy, you think? You think she's being a little judgy?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A really good way to ensure that you're probably not going to get a second date is if you're a dude and you're out with the girl that you're taking out on a first date and she says, hey, I don't really want to go anywhere else. Can we just sort of stay here? And then you go, no, you're coming with me somewhere else whether you like it or not.
Good.
They love that.
Uh-huh.
That's apparently what happened with Justin, who is on the phone with us right now. He wants to call a girl named Carla. In his email, he said that he planned a fun little date where they were going to go bar hopping to a bunch of bars. And by the time they got to their third one, she wanted to leave it. He was like, no, we have to go to the fourth bar. I planned 4 bars. And so that's why he thinks he's not getting a call back. Justin, did you do it like that, or were you not as aggressive as I picture it?
I don't think I was quite as aggressive as that.
Okay. So why don't you tell us how it happened?
So we're at the third bar, and we're having a great time, but she starts to complain that her feet are starting to hurt. And I didn't think too much of it. You know, like, girls complain about that all the time.
Was she wearing heels to this bar hopping date?
Yeah, well, they were kind of like, not like high heels.
Did you tell her prior to the date that this was what you guys were going to be doing, walking a lot?
Well, no, because I wanted to surprise her, because I thought that would be more fun, kind of like an adventure, you know?
If I was wearing date night heels and I had to walk to 3 different bars, it makes you feel like you want to cut your feet off. Really, sometimes it hurts that bad.
Well, I didn't think it was that. They looked pretty comfortable for high heels.
Do you know how many high heels have you worn, Justin?
A couple, but that's another story.
All right. So she was complaining about her feet hurting, but you still made her go to another bar?
Yeah, because the next one I knew was going to be awesome, and it's like one of my favorite places, and I knew she would really like it. And so I'm like, come on, let's go. And she's like, oh, but my feet. I'm like, no, come on, we'll go to the other bar. It'll be awesome. She's like, I really don't want to go because my feet are killing me. Why don't you get it? And I'm like, come on, so take your shoes off and let's go.
Oh, the good old Vegas
So just
trick.
pressuring her into going to the next bar.
Yeah, I offered to even carry her shoes.
Okay, but if she says,
I like that.
but if she says she wants to stay, why not just go? Okay, maybe we can go to the 4th bar a different time.
I don't know. I was just excited. I was excited. I was in the moment. I wanted to show her around. I guess I probably should have thought about that because she seemed pretty upset. She was kind of pissed off.
So when you got to the 4th bar, was she just like done talking to you at that point? How would you know she was upset?
Yeah, kind of. Like, I went and I got the drinks, and she's, like, sitting there with her arms crossed, and she's taking off her shoes, and she's, like, looking around. I'm like, hey, isn't this place great? And she's like, yeah, whatever. And
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, no.
it was, she was, like, totally giving me the cold shoulder, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this didn't go as well as I had hoped.
So how did everything end then after that?
I got her tab, and I, like, went in to give her a hug, and then, like, a kiss goodnight, and she was just like, bye, and she got in the cab and closed the door.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. No kiss. Not even she didn't give me a hug. Not even a handshake.
Oh,
like
Not
nothing.
even a handshake.
So she was definitely upset that you drug her to that other bar.
Yeah, she grabbed her shoes out of my hands because I was carrying them. I get that she was upset. You know, her feet were sore and stuff like that. But that bar was awesome. It's like the best bar. I don't know how she was not having a good time.
How did that bar not win her over? Gosh.
Seriously, it's so good. It's there's so much going on. It's just a party. And I'm like, look around. Forget about your feet. Look around.
Look around you.
Take this bar in. Enjoy it for what it is.
So you definitely screwed up by doing that.
Okay, I know it sounds bad, but before that last bar though, we were having such a good time. We were laughing. She was poking fun at me and laughing. I was poking fun at her and laughing. She even she looked at my shirt and she's like, "That's a terrible color on you."
And you liked that?
Oh yeah, she's like, I love someone who's honest. Because most first dates, it's you don't know what to say. It's really superficial. You're talking about your job or the weather or something. Mm-hmm. But she came right out and told me my shirt looked horrible, and I thought that's refreshing.
Yeah, I guess it is. I guess you're right.
It was just such a good time.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
6 or 7 times. I texted a lot, and I called her a couple of times, but mostly just texting.
It's like you're forcing this and the last bar all together.
Well, I mean, I don't understand why she wouldn't want to get back to me. We had such a good time, and that bar was awesome. I couldn't even tell you.
Okay. I will say, by the 4th bar, if your feet hurt, sometimes that's all you can think about. So maybe it really wasn't you. Maybe she was just legitimately in pain.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Yeah, awesome.
Okay, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, most people, if they were out on a first date with someone and that person insulted them in the first 15 minutes, they'd be like, all right, I probably don't want to see them again. Yeah. Not Justin, though. The guy who's on the phone to do a second date update today, he went out with a girl named Carla. Shortly into their date, she said, I hate your shirt. It looks terrible on you. And instead of going like, wow, that was rude, maybe I don't want to see this girl again, he was like, oh, I love you so much.
I feel like it's going to be the first time we do a second date update where I'm truly not worried about this guy's feelings. Like, we could call her, she could say something really mean, and he's going to be like, awesome.
Yeah. I know.
She wasn't mean. I don't think she wasn't mean. I mean, there's a difference between mean and honesty.
It's sort of like if someone's like, I'm punching you, but I still love you.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like
it's like that.
The big difference is that she is honest, and that is like so rare to come by, and especially like so immediately in a date. Like the world needs more people like that.
To a point, Justin, I feel like she's one of those people that's like, I just have no filter. Yeah. And those people say that because they're using that as an excuse to just not say, I'm just kind of an a-hole. Yeah.
No, I think she's saying it because she cares. That's what I think.
Okay.
All right.
Cares so much she didn't call you back.
Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see exactly why she's not getting back to you, okay?
Okay, cool.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Carla, please?
This is she.
Hey, Carla, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Do you have the wrong number?
I'm pretty sure I don't have the wrong number. Did you recently go out on a date with a guy named Justin?
Yeah, why do you know that?
Because Justin listens to our show and asked me to call you.
What? Why?
Because he told us about your date, said that he really enjoyed going out with you, but you won't return any of his phone calls or text messages, and he wanted to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
So I don't answer his text, and then he calls a radio show to get a hold of. Oh my God.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Any interest in telling us why you won't call Justin back?
I can't believe that he wants me to call him back. Why is he so interested in me?
He said he really enjoyed your date and wants a chance to go out with you again.
Oh my God, what is wrong with this guy?
What's wrong with this guy? Is it hard to believe that somebody would want to go out with you again, Carla?
I mean, I don't think that it was that great of a date.
And why is that?
It was long and painful, and I think I was getting kind of cranky at the end of it, and then it was a very abrupt goodbye when I left, and then and then I haven't responded to any of his texts or calls.
By long and painful, let me ask you this. He told us about your date. He said that he drugged you to a bunch of bars, and by the third one, you said your feet were hurting and you didn't want to go to the fourth bar, but he made you go to that one. Did that piss you off?
Yep.
Okay.
What? Why wouldn't you just leave at that point, though? Like, call a cab on your own, get an Uber.
I know. I was going to leave after the third one, but he really wanted to go to this fourth one, and he was like this sad little kid that really wanted to go to this fourth bar and kept saying how great it was. And I was like, well, what's great about it? He goes, oh, see, you guys see, it's just so awesome. And I felt bad for him. He had this whole plan. I felt like I'd let him finish this master date plan that he had. So,
Okay, that was nice.
It sounds like you absolutely hated being out with this dude.
I mean, it was like fun. You know, he bought me a bunch of drinks, so that was nice. That was fine.
How was the final bar? Was it as great as he had promised?
It was a normal bar, and we go to the back, and he wanted to show me this old jukebox that they had. He acted like it was the only bar that had a jukebox in it. Didn't have the heart to tell him that most bars have that.
There's a lot of bars with jukeboxes. You know, Carla, I feel like you and I could be friends. We both seem to have the same zest for life. Like that's a stupid jukebox.
I just wasn't into it. Wasn't having a great time at the end. But he just, he wouldn't get the hint. I think I even told him his shirt looked terrible. And he goes, oh, you're so honest. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, he told us all about that. He was like, I love her honesty, man. She ripped on my clothing.
Yes, it was like, is this a joke? And then to be texting and calling me, I dropped the phone the first time I saw him calling. I was like, what is he thinking?
Why didn't you just send him a text? I mean, because obviously he wasn't getting the point.
If you would have texted him back and said, no, I don't ever want to see you again, you would have been like, oh man, there she is being honest again. I love it.
I know. Like, who knows how he could have read that, and then he would have, yeah.
Carla, thank you very much for telling us a little bit about your date with Justin. I appreciate it.
Talking about the date was ended up being more fun than the actual date.
Oh, sad.
Well, since you were honest with us, I feel like I should be honest with you and let you know that Justin is actually on the phone listening to this conversation.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Why?
Because we think it's funny.
That's true.
Is he for real on there? No, he's not.
I don't understand. We so clicked. I know your the last part wasn't so great, but the first part was really great. And I took your advice to heart. I got all these new shirts and everything.
No, I just don't think that we did click though.
No, but you totally got me, and that's what I was like. You were so authentic. You were so honest, and I was just like, that's amazing. That's the kind of person I want to date. That's the kind of person I want to be around.
Well, that's very flattering, but I just unfortunately do not feel the same way.
And that jukebox is like an authentic, from 1963. It plays old 45s. I mean, you can't find that anywhere anymore. And it's functioning, and it's amazing. It's got
it's just not a match. I'm sorry. I made fun of your shirt. I feel like I just looked bored the whole time. I was texting with friends while you were talking. What were you not getting that I wasn't interested? You had to force me to go to the fourth bar. I was ready to go home.
Carla, I feel like you didn't even give him a chance from the beginning. It sounds like he walked into the bar and you were already done with him.
No, it started off fine. The first bar, we had a couple drinks, and it was kind of small talk. And then we got to the second bar, and that's when boredom set in, and I was just bored, but I felt bad, and I felt like I had to do, the whole bar crawl for him.
I don't know. I guess I just read this wrong. I thought we were a great match. I thought we had a really good chemistry, and I don't know. I'm shocked.
Yep, you're right, Justin. We are a perfect match.
Really?
No. Justin, I'm being sarcastic again. Come on. You got to follow along with the conversation.
Hey, at this point, I think it's a great time to ask Carla if she would like to go on a second date with Justin. Carla, I will pay for a second date. Would you like to go out with Justin again?
No.
Am I not picking up on the sarcasm now?
You're not getting Jubal.
I thought you were being sarcastic at first. Thank you very much, but no.
Oh, man.
Justin, sorry, man.
Well, I guess thanks for trying. I guess I have to get better at, following sarcasm.
No, hey, no you don't, dude. No you don't. You don't have to get better at picking up sarcasm at all.
Thanks, man.
No, I was being sarcastic. Jesus.
I'm not getting...
92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing can put a damper on a first date like getting into legal trouble.
What?
Whoa.
Right? I know for me, personally, I had an experience a while back. I set up this big romantic evening. So I ended up going, I picked the girl up from work, pick her up just on the street there, and then we go for a drive. And the next thing I know, I'm in handcuffs. And the officer's talking about solicitation or something.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, completely screwed up my date. I didn't even get to finish the date. And of course, I never heard back from the girl. So yeah, getting in legal trouble is always an issue on a first date.
Man, I hate that.
It was terrible. I had such a nice evening planned, too.
You are such a romantic at heart. It's insane.
Well, Kyle, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, got into a little bit of legal trouble on his date.
Whoa.
Maybe not as bad as mine, but still, he had an issue with law enforcement. Kyle, how are you?
I'm okay.
You're not calling us from a jail cell right now, right, Kyle?
No.
Okay,
good.
What sort of legal trouble did you get on your first date, Kyle?
It's not crazy or anything. It was just a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
But, in the middle of a date, having a cop stroll up to you and start acting all weird, probably,
I know, I wanted to make it sound like Kyle was arrested. He wasn't. He just got a speeding ticket on his date. But he does think that's the reason she's not calling him back. We'll get to the speeding ticket stuff in a second, but how'd you meet this girl?
I was at this birthday party for a friend of mine, and we started talking and kept talking, and it seemed like, there was something cool happening. So
Cool.
And what'd you guys do?
So I went and picked her up, and I wanted to take her to this nice restaurant that I know outside the city because you have some time to talk on the way there, and then you can talk at the restaurant. And
Yeah, that sounds terrible to me. That's the worst thing about dates to me is all the talking. Just so much talking on this.
You just want a quick drive-through, call it good.
Gotta be awesome. But I see where you're coming from there. You want to have some conversation with the girl, I guess. That's a fun thing to do. So you guys clicked and you had a good time. What's her name, by the way?
Sarah.
Sarah? All right. And your email said that you think the speeding ticket is the reason she's not calling you back. Why is that?
Well, it's just like after the speeding ticket, things got really weird because it happened on the drive home.
Yeah.
What's really weird mean?
You got those weird spaces in conversations where everyone's sort of trying to think about what they should be saying.
I hate that.
And your speeding ticket wasn't like you were going 100 miles over the speed limit or something scary, right?
No, it wasn't crazy. I was doing like 80 in a 65.
All right, that's not terrible.
Were you rude to the cop or something? I'm just trying to think of why her attitude.
No. But I mean, I just got a speeding ticket, so of course, like, it sort of put me in a bad mood. And when I get in a bad mood, sometimes I just get quiet.
So you were the reason for the awkward silence in the car.
Yeah, but I just got a speeding ticket. Are you ever not in a bad mood after you get a ticket?
I get so many speeding tickets, I don't care anymore. I have a lawyer who takes care of them, so I'm good. It doesn't bother me. But I do understand where you're coming from. I guess it could kind of piss you off a little bit. How did everything end with her?
It was just a little awkward. I dropped her off and tried to go in for a kiss, and that sort of didn't really happen.
Did you do like the awkward still in the car reach kiss?
Yeah, it was, one of those weird, can't quite find the right angle, and by the time you think you do, she's already gone. So
I have that happen to me quite a bit. If I'm out on a date, like I'll lean in to kiss her in the car, and she's out by the time I just make out with the air. Hey, I'm still kissing somebody. It wasn't a fail. That's what you should have done. Yeah, so it could have been that you were just awkward after getting your speeding ticket, and she was like, oh, man, this guy.
Sure, but I mean, like, stuff happens, and I just really hope that I didn't screw this up completely.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Kyle is on the phone with us, and today he wants us to call a girl named Sarah. Apparently, they had a great date. Everything was going well. The only thing that he can think about that could be the reason that she's not calling him back is that on the way home after dinner, he got a speeding ticket, and in his words, he got a little grumpy, and he said the ride home after the speeding ticket was very awkward. He ended the night without a kiss or anything. She just got out of the car and hasn't talked to him since. Kyle, I don't even think we need to do the second date update today.
Wait, why?
Because I think I know why she's not calling you back. I think I figured it out.
Really?
I do. Here's my theory, Kyle. I think that she set you up. Here's my theory. She sees Kyle, meets him at a party, woos him into taking her out on a date. And she knew the exact route you were going to take on the freeway to take her home. And she knew that you were going to be going 80 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. She knew that. You know why she knew that? Because the cop that patrols that area is her ex-boyfriend. And her whole goal was to get you to speed through there to get a ticket so he could give you a ticket and be jealous that she was out on a date. Now she's back with her boyfriend. We don't even need to make the phone call. I just figured it out. Don't waste your time on her.
Oh, my God.
That is quite a master plan, Jubal.
Yes.
You sure you still want to do the call?
I'm amazed that you think that I'm worth all that effort. That's great.
And probably the fact that the cop was like a 50-something-year-old man with a big belly.
Don't judge who people date. All right, Kyle, I'm going to make the phone call for you anyway and see why she's not calling you back. But if I'm right, you owe me money. Okay?
You got it.
All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone. Probably hanging out in that cop's bed right now. Just use her.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Sarah, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. Okay, that pause would lead me to believe you have no clue who we are. We host a morning radio show.
Okay.
And one of our listeners recently emailed us about you and asked us if we could get you on the phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Kyle, and you recently went out on a date with him.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Well, Kyle told us that you're not calling him back, and he hasn't seen you since the date, and he would really like to see you again, but he's wondering why you won't go out with him. He did tell us that he got a speeding ticket on the way home, and he also said that he thought things got really awkward after that between you two.
Yeah, I would say awkward is a understatement.
Was it good up until that point? Was he right on that?
Yeah. I thought Kyle was a really nice guy until then.
Until the speeding ticket.
Yeah, after the ticket, he just got really quiet. And
Let me ask you a question. Was it quiet, like I'm bummed out quiet, or I want to murder somebody quiet? There's a difference.
like, I don't know him that well, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, but if he just got a little quiet, I mean, you guys had 3 hours at this point of good times together? How could it cancel it all out?
Well, I was trying to calm him down, or just get him to ease up a little bit on himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, it's okay. It happens to everyone. And he replied, no, it doesn't f***ing happen.
Doesn't happen to me. All right, that's kind of rude.
Yeah. And after that, he tried to blame me. He told me,
what?
It shouldn't have happened to him because I was distracting him.
What?
He said that he blamed you for the speeding ticket?
Yeah. And I was like, are you serious? You're really going to blame this on me? But he was acting so weird that I just said, okay.
Whoa.
How were you distracting him? I'm curious as to how he would try to blame it on you.
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just in this car with a guy that I only known for a couple hours, and I would just say anything to get out of there.
Yeah.
He was that scary mad?
I mean, he was just kind of a for blaming me, saying that I was the reason he got the ticket. That made me feel like
Yeah, that's kind of rude. I couldn't imagine being on a date with a girl, I get a speeding ticket. I'm like, it's all your fault. If you wouldn't be talking. See, you women are always just talk. Never shut up. That's how I get speeding tickets.
The worst part was that he asked me to pay for the speeding ticket.
What? How did he even say something like that?
Well, he says, don't you think you should cover some of it?
What did you say?
I just said that's fine because I just wanted to get the hell out of that car at that point.
Yeah, you're like, all right, whatever. I'll pay anything to get out of this date right now. I can't believe he would actually say that it was your fault and then ask you to pay for the speeding ticket. Maybe you misunderstood him. Maybe he was joking with you.
If he was, he's really bad at joking.
I mean, he said he tried to kiss you at the end of the night.
Oh my God, I didn't even know he tried to kiss me.
That's awesome. You were just gone from the car. Sarah, thank you very much for telling us what happened with Kyle. Definitely let him know.
Okay, thanks. Yeah,
thank you. Oh, actually, you know what? He already knows because he's actually listening on the other line.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, hey, Sarah.
Oh, my God.
Sarah, you know that's not how it actually happened. That's not how this went down.
Oh, so you didn't blame me for getting a speeding ticket, and you didn't ask me to pay for the ticket?
All I said was that you were very distracting, and I don't know a girl who would not take that as a compliment.
What?
Maybe take it as a compliment until you ask her to pay for the ticket.
She was in the car. She was distracting me. I'm surprised that she didn't offer to help pay for it.
Are you kidding me, Kyle? Sarah, my foot wasn't the one on the pedals, and I was just sitting there talking to you.
If I recall correctly, you were telling me that you just had to get home really quickly. There's a reason that I was speeding.
It's all your fault.
You told me to do it.
Sarah, it's all your fault.
Kyle, I have to ask you something. Are you just trying to get me on this radio show so that you can try to talk me into paying your ticket?
That's a good question.
I was trying to get you to go on another date with me because I thought it was great, but now you're being sort of a bitch about this.
Yeah, I'm the Kyle, you're such an ignorant ass.
Kyle, I don't get it. You sound...
Sarah, I think you are just a straight up You're going to take dinner from a guy who's driving you all over the countryside, and then you won't even give him a kiss at the end of the night.
Because you told him to pay half your speeding ticket.
It's what you do.
Yeah.
It's not what you do.
Hey, at this
How
point-
can you be a guy that thinks that you're supposed to pay for a woman's dinner and you still want them to pay for a speeding ticket? That makes no
just shelled
sense.
out like a couple $100. I mean, come on.
Oh my
Well, at this
gosh.
point, I would love to ask Sarah if she will go on another date with Kyle. Sarah, are you still on the phone, or do we lose you?
I'm here.
All right.
I'm speechless.
Sarah, would you like to go out with Kyle again, or pay for a second date?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You know what? Stay speechless. All right? You're better that way.
You're better that way?
Oh my God!
Oh,
That
man.
escalated
Yeah.
quickly.
Kyle, obviously no second date, and I don't think you're really too upset about that now.
Nope. And you said you'd pay for it, so why don't you pay for half?
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of my dates have started the same way that the date in today's second date update started. You talk to somebody online, they say, show up at my place. You open the door and they go, are you ready to shoot some video? And I go, yes, absolutely. Let's do this. That's the way most of my dates start, and they're always a really, really fun time.
Wow.
That's sort of what happened on Rob's date. Rob is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Annie today. It's a very interesting thing that you did on your first date with Annie, Rob.
Yeah, it is. I just try to be different.
Yeah, I made it sound way creepier than it actually is. Why don't you explain to everybody what your date was?
All right, so this girl, her name was Annie. We met on Tinder. We were kind of hitting it off, just messaging back and forth, and she seemed really cool. And I just wanted to sort of be different just because it's Tinder. Not everyone takes it too seriously.
Well, and from the sounds of it, it sounded like Jubal was describing you putting an ad on Craigslist.
Yeah, well, you guys are making it sound like it was way worse than it was. Trust me. I'm not creepy. I promise that. But
Did she or did she not show up to your house and you said, I'm going to shoot some video of you?
I did. I don't know if I said it in that way.
Oh my gosh.
But I literally said, you're going to have the most fun date that you've never experienced before. So I came up with the idea to have a YouTube date.
What?
YouTube date?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. All right. Okay. So hear me out. All right. So
It sounds like you're just going to sit there and watch YouTube videos.
I mean, how many?
Okay. Hear me out. Okay. So when she got to my door, I had a card waiting for her that says, "You've been invited to a YouTube date, and if you accept, ring the doorbell." And so she rings the doorbell, right? So I answer, and I sort of have this ridiculous, crazy outfit on from like the 1970s, thinking that she'd be down because I'm kind of a goofball sometimes. Her reaction wasn't what I expected. Like, she kind of giggled, but
Yeah, she's probably like, what the hell is a YouTube date, and why are you dressed like that?
Yeah, she kind of had that reaction. But I told her, I said the whole point of the date is to make a viral video on YouTube. So
What?
we can come up with,
Okay.
Wait, slow down here
So
for
that's
a
what a
second.
YouTube date is. A YouTube date, I guess, is to try to make a viral video.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can't be the first person to ever think of this, or maybe I am.
And why do you think a woman would want to do this? Viral videos are usually embarrassing.
I mean, I just thought we'd have a good time and, have a few laughs. I mean, for the first 20 minutes, it was going really, really well, and she was coming up with all these awesome ideas, and then it just sort of fizzled out, and like for the next 45 minutes, we kind of just sat in silence. And
Like a really bad brainstorming session. You're like, we got to make a viral video. What do you want to do? And it's like,
Writer's block.
and then her ideas, and you're yelling at her, your ideas are terrible. That will never go viral.
Yeah, but at least I had cheese and crackers for us to snack on. So that was okay.
Why wouldn't you just bail on the idea? I mean, 20 minutes in, just go take her for a glass of wine somewhere.
Because the way that we were talking on Tinder, is she seemed very outgoing, and I thought she'd be up for it. But it's just, it wasn't what it was supposed to be, and it was very awkward.
Sounds like it.
And yeah, I just didn't have a plan B. That was, that's what it comes down to, I guess.
So you didn't have a plan B other than a YouTube date, which is a date where you try to film a viral video.
Yeah, I guess the way that you're telling me now, and the way that I'm thinking about it, it sounds really stupid, but in my mind, I thought it was going to be freaking hilarious.
Yeah. I can see your point, though. You're like, I'm going to try to do something out of the box and different, make her laugh. It's going to be like a crazy scene from a movie where she tells all her friends, he's such a funny, crazy, kooky guy, and then it just didn't work for you, huh?
Yeah, and then we would totally get a YouTube video out of it that went viral, and then, we'd be famous. It just didn't work out.
So did you ever shoot a video?
Yeah, we did, but I mean, it's like, it's stupid. It was so dumb. Like, I don't want to.
No, you have to.
You.
Listen, you've already embarrassed yourself with the YouTube date. You might as well tell us what the video is.
All right. So the idea that we finally came up with was, the movie Frozen, right? Everyone knows the movie Frozen.
Yeah.
So we did the song Let It Go, and we used couch cushions as the mouse. I was the top, and she was the bottom, and this is not a sexual thing at all.
So you both were holding couch cushions, pretending like it was a giant couch mouth, singing the song of Frozen.
Singing Let It Go, and...
That is terrible.
Yeah. Guess how many views?
How many?
7.
You are killing it right now on YouTube. It's understandable why that didn't get any views.
When you describe it, it's almost kind of funny. Did she have fun?
I mean, yeah, in the beginning, I'd say it was pretty fun, but the vibe that I was getting, I'm pretty sure she just kind of wanted to do it just to move on to get to the next portion of the date or to maybe leave.
I just want to get this video done so that I can go on about my day and not have to be on this date anymore. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
I mean, I've tried to contact her and text her a few different times, but she actually hasn't responded at all. And I'm thinking, did I screw it up with the YouTube date? I guess that's what I'm asking myself, because she's not responding.
And I'm guessing that she probably didn't share that YouTube video on, her Facebook page or anything.
Well, Brooke, I didn't even share that YouTube video, so if you can imagine I didn't, then it's not my best work.
All right, well, play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Rob is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Annie. One of the most original dates we've ever heard. It skirts the line between fun and creepy very well, and I like that about it. He took her on a YouTube date. They met on Tinder. She showed up to his house. He said, "Are you down to do a YouTube date?" She said, "Yes." A YouTube date, I guess, is where you guys get together and try to film a viral video. That was the whole point of the date. He thought it would be very fun and exciting for her, and it would show that he knows how to have a good time and he's a funny guy. And it didn't exactly work like he thinks, because they couldn't really think of a good idea. And at the end of the date, she left and hasn't called him back. Rob, I think I know why you're not getting a call back.
Why?
Well, she probably saw that you weren't getting a lot of views on your YouTube video and is just very upset and doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason.
Guarantee it.
Rob, if you get a chance at a second date, do you just want to do something more normal?
Normal? Yeah, that's the word that I was going to say. Yeah, dinner, no videos, no filming.
There you go.
Probably not even taking any pictures, just to be safe.
Yeah. I guess if you want to be boring and average and have just a regular date.
Yeah, well, it'll probably give me a better chance than what I did the first time. So.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Annie, please?
This is Annie.
Hi, Annie. I'm calling from the website BuzzFeed. You may have heard of us. You have a viral video that recently got 1 million hits. Are you aware of that?
No.
Okay, good, because that didn't actually happen. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
The radio station?
Yes, I am the radio station.
What, why are you calling?
I'm calling because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. His name is Rob, and you recently went out on a YouTube date with him.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob.
She remembers Rob.
We talked to Rob, and he told us that it seemed like you had fun trying to film a viral video on your YouTube date, which I told him was a weird idea, by the way. But it says he said it seemed like you enjoyed it. You didn't enjoy it?
No, it was terrible. He was like a huge pervert the entire time I was there.
Whoa.
You think Rob's a pervert?
He is a pervert.
Okay, when we talked to him, he didn't sound like a pervert to me. Yeah. He said you came over, he had a note on the door that said, "You're about to experience a really cool date," and then he answered it, and you guys sat there and tried to shoot a viral video and didn't really get anything good done, but it didn't sound perverted to me.
Wow. Well, he left out a lot of stuff then.
Really? Do you want to tell us what he left out?
Yeah, I would love to, just so that no other woman will ever go out with Rob ever again.
It was that bad?
Honestly, it sounded like a really fun idea, and I was super into the idea of, like, making a video. It sounded, like, creative and fun.
Right.
But all of these suggestions for the videos he had were so weird and sexual.
Really?
That it was just like, this guy is a total pervert.
Weird and sexual, because he told us that the video that you guys actually filmed was you two holding couch cushions like a mouth singing the song from Frozen.
Oh, yeah, but that was, like, after all of his suggestions, which were, at one point he was like, oh, we should do this thing called Spank Wars. And I was like, what is that?
Spank Wars?
And he says it's a competition where we spank each other until someone gives up.
Was he joking, though? I mean, come on, that's got to be a joke.
I thought it was a joke. I was like, he has to be joking.
Right.
But then he had another thing right after that, which was like, let's try butter wrestling. And I was like, what the hell? And he was like, I saw it on Honey Boo Boo, and it was really funny.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that doesn't sound really funny.
What is butter wrestling?
You just grease yourself up with butter from the kitchen, and then you wrestle each other.
So he invited you over, had a camera set up, and was like, hey, let's spank each other a lot. And then, oh, that's not a good idea. Let's get all buttery and wrestle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, it'll go viral. We'll get at least like 5,000 views. And I was like, I don't think that I want to do that. So I suggested we'll do like the Frozen video, the Let It Go video with the couch cushions.
Right.
And that was fine. And then he said he has to go to the bathroom. So he leaves. And then I get up to like just check out what he's recorded on the video camera. And it was just close-up shots of my boob.
Nuh-uh.
There were no couch cushions. It was just like tight shots of my boob.
Really?
Oh,
So he was.
Yes.
So he is a pervert.
He's a pervert.
Why didn't you say anything to him then? Why didn't you go, hey, I know what you're doing. You're just filming my boobs.
I would think I was in shock a little bit. Like, I couldn't believe that this was happening to me.
I would never go on Tinder again if I had a date like that.
Yeah, it was pretty traumatizing. I mean, I never want to see him again.
So basically, you want to now do a PSA to any girl that's on Tinder. If a guy named Rob asks you to come over and shoot some YouTube videos, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Why don't you tell Rob yourself? Because he's actually on the phone listening.
What?
Yeah, Annie. Hey.
Are you serious?
Hold on. Give me. Yeah, it's me. How am I perverted?
How are you perverted? Did you not hear just like what I said? You're a disgusting pervert who filmed my boobs and suggested that we play Spank Wars. Like, you understand?
All right. So how do you get sexual from suggesting Spank Wars?
How do you not?
Come on, man.
Are you a moron? Like, what is wrong with you? I don't know. Like, what is more creepy, that you're just a total pervert, or the fact that you're just like not aware of what a pervert you are? How many girls have you done this to?
Listen, we were sitting in silence for so long. Like, what the hell was I supposed to do? I just started coming up with these these ideas. And with the
I
whole
don't know.
butter
Maybe
wrestling,
make normal conversation like a normal human being.
Instead of going, Spanx, butter.
Yeah, instead of like asking on a first date to grease up in your underwear with butter.
okay, so in my defense, the whole shooting with the boobs and stuff, you have a nice rack, and I'm not going to lie.
Oh my god.
It's not making it.
You are f***ing disgusting.
I wanted to sort of remember that just because.
I wanted to sort of remember that.
Rob, that is the grossest thing anyone's ever said on second date updates.
You had a nice rack, and I sort of want to remember that. Wow, Rob.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There is
There is.
everything wrong with that.
Rob, I've been out on a lot of dates with women who I thought had fabulous racks, and you know what I did? I took a mental picture to remember it. I didn't actually bust out a video camera and tape them.
You're even like a bigger pervert than I realized.
Well, in my defense, you're kind of misleading just because the way that we were talking on Tinder, it didn't seem like you would have been defensive for,
Yeah,
for
well,
what,
that
you know,
was
what
before
happened.
I knew that you were a huge creep.
Okay, wait. Rob, you're saying that she shouldn't have been defensive about you videotaping her boobs in secret and then keeping that video for your own personal use.
Well, obviously she wasn't supposed to find out and know this information.
Yeah, Annie, it's your fault that you found out.
What is happening?
I think I'm gonna do a second date update first here. Rob, no offense, actually kind of a little bit of offense. I'm not sending Annie out on another date with a guy who's gonna secretly tape her boobs.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
All right.
Whatever.
Whatever. Like we seriously need like a PSA out there about this dude.
I think this is it.
Hey, Annie,
Yeah.
thank you for your time. I will say this. I'm not going to send you out with a pervert again. I won't.
Thank you.
But I would like to play Spank Wars still. Are you up for it?
We got an email from a guy who wanted a second date, and after I read it, there was no question that we were going to have him on.
Why do I feel like you're already laughing? What is that smile?
Because there were 2 points from it that stood out.
Okay.
One is that the police got involved.
Oh, okay. That's why you're smiling.
And
you love a man in a uniform.
That's not even the best part, though. That's not the best part. Can you believe that?
Okay.
We received an email saying law enforcement is present on my first date, and there's something even better than that.
What is it?
He said his date looked like Anne Hathaway with bigger boobs.
Wait,
That trumps
better.
any police
That wasn't
nonsense.
better.
Yeah, it does. Zach, tell me more about this curvy Anne Hathaway. What's her name?
I'm just trying to describe her. That's like an objective description.
It got my attention.
You know, Anne Hathaway, Princess Diaries, real sex symbol there.
Never had any homie be like, dog, Anne Hathaway. You know, not like Margot Robbie or someone.
So what is her name?
Her name's Scarlett.
Oh,
Scarlett.
That's a sexy name.
Mhm. Yeah.
Maybe just all because of Scarlett Johansson, but whatever.
But for sure.
Where'd you meet Scarlett?
It's a pretty funny story. Do you want to hear the whole thing?
Probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually how these work. You tell us the whole story.
I'm going to go with just the highlights. Can we get just the highlights?
I was out in my kayak, and I'm sort of in the middle of the lake, and I see this woman waving at me from sort of afar. She was out on what looked to be a rowboat.
Okay.
So, of course, I row over and see what was going on. Apparently, she had rented this little rowboat, but she lost her oars in the water.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so she was stuck there, I guess.
Oh, stuck out in the middle of the lake?
Damsel in distress.
Oh, lucky you.
I guess so. I was just thinking, whatever, she's in trouble. So I offered to take her back to shore. And
wow.
she was really nice. She was obviously really grateful. And I took her back to the rental shop because I thought that was the right thing to do. And she had to pay for the oars that she lost in the water somehow. But she said, is it okay if I make it up to you by buying you dinner?
Okay.
That's awesome.
I love a girl that asks a guy out.
Yeah, that's a big sign. Like, she totally could have ghosted you after that. And...
Yeah. Dinner didn't last very long.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, the cops. We forgot about the cops.
Oh, right, yeah.
We got wrapped up in Anne Hathaway with the boobs.
Yeah, so what happened to dinner?
Well, it started off great. Food was good. We were talking about all kinds of TV, music, our beliefs.
The movie she's been in.
Our beliefs.
Yeah,
Movies,
okay.
right. And, no, we were talking about all kinds of things. We were hitting it off.
Sure.
And sort of in the middle of the conversation, is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me on a date, honestly.
Okay.
A police officer comes into the restaurant, walks straight up to our table, looks at her, and he says, "Are you Scarlett?"
What?
And she says, "Yes."
Oh
and
my
he
God.
says, "You're under arrest. Please get out of the booth."
Oh, my God.
Wait, she got arrested on your date?
He handcuffs her. I'm freaking out. Right? I'm like, what is going on?
Dude, what are you thinking in that moment?
Thinking, what the heck is going on? Like, I was seriously freaking out. Like, am I safe? I don't know who am I associating with.
Anne Hathaway would never get arrested.
I mean, some sort of accomplice.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah.
I asked the cop, like, hey, is there some sort of mistake here? He's like, sir, you need to stay in your seat.
Of course,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Whoa,
Just
dude.
mind your business.
You're taking
I
a
get
bad
it.
girl.
So wait,
Dude.
I mean, was there any hints into what she was arrested for? Do you have any idea?
Well, he said something about an outstanding warrant, but that's like,
Ooh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's all he said.
Oh,
She starts
man.
getting all emotional. She's like, she's about to cry. She's like,
Yeah.
she doesn't know whether to run. And I'm like, I'm about to cry, too. The whole restaurant is staring at us.
So what happens? I mean, you already rescued her once. Did you save her again?
Bail her out?
Yeah, it wasn't so easy this time.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, so they take her away and you're just left sitting there?
Yeah, I'm left sitting there, and the whole restaurant's staring at me now, right? And I'm watching him. He puts her in the back of the car, and he drives off.
Whoa.
Oh, my
Whoa,
God.
dude.
Date is
Yeah.
over.
So I'm not just going to, like, stick around. I'm just standing there. So I pay for the food really quickly, and then on my way home, I try calling her. And, of course, it goes straight to voicemail. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Duh. I don't think you're going to be her one call.
No.
But I keep calling. So, like the next day, I call her. Someone picks up the phone, but then hangs up.
Oh, my gosh. Have you checked the news?
I mean, I haven't seen anything on the news, but I don't know if they'll make the news.
If it was on the news, it'd be like it'd be a big deal if she was
Yeah.
wanted on the news. So that's a good thing you didn't see her on the news, I think.
So what do you want to do now? You want to call her phone number, the jail?
She's still locked up? Do you know?
I don't know. Honestly, all I have is her phone number, and it's been 4 days. I have no idea what to do.
Bro, she
Oh
could be
my
there
gosh.
right now, just whittling
But
something.
someone picked up the phone and hung up. So, I mean, somebody has her phone. Maybe you can find. I mean, but wait, do you want to go out with her again?
I have no idea. I honestly just want to know what the hell happened.
Oh,
And if it's some sort of mistake or something, yeah, I'll go out with her. I mean, we really hit it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as she's not like a murderer or
Whoa,
something.
dude. I
This
want to know
is-
what happened. That's
yeah.
so dramatic.
Okay, let's play a song. We'll come back, and we'll try and get you your second date. All right, ma'am?
All right, great. Thanks.
Okay, hold on. Just tuning in for the second date, we're on the phone with Zach. And Zach's first date ended in handcuffs.
Oh.
Hey, what's up?
That's typically a good thing.
Yeah, this wasn't the good kind. Because in the middle of dinner, only 30 minutes into the date, a police officer walked in, went right up to their table, and placed his date, Scarlett, under arrest.
Oh, my gosh.
And you're hoping he's a stripper.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not.
Put her in handcuffs, said she had a warrant out, and then took her away in his car.
Oh, man.
So Zach was obviously confused, is still confused.
Yeah, we
'cause
all
he
are.
doesn't know what happened, and now he's kind of worried, wondering if we can maybe help figure out what was going on with his date, Scarlett. Zach, how you feeling now?
I'm baffled, and I'm hoping you guys can help.
Have you thought of like crimes that would be okay for you to keep dating and crimes that you wouldn't want to date her anymore?
That's funny, but it's a good question.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I've been thinking about that like every day. Like, if she hadn't paid a series of parking tickets, I'd be okay with that.
Okay,
Sure,
yeah.
that's a good point.
Some embezzlement, maybe.
What about identity theft?
I don't think the cops, though, like break into a restaurant and take you away for unpaid parking tickets. I don't know, though. Jose, I might be worried for you if that's the case.
Dude, I had a boot on my car. Maybe I have a warrant.
Well, let's get to the bottom of it, okay? I'm going to dial Scarlett's number right now. We're going to get you your second date. You ready, ma'am?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Scarlett, please?
this is her.
Hi. Okay, we got you.
I'd say we got you.
Sorry, I know.
Like she's arrested again.
I didn't know if you would answer. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
What is this about?
This is about a segment that we do on our show called A Second Date. It's where if you go out with somebody and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email us and we'll reach out to that person for you to try and figure out the reason why they've been ghosting you.
Oh my God.
And that person reached out to us recently. His name is Zach.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I know I should have answered this call.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Scarlett, don't freak out,
Yeah.
okay? Like, apparently, bad things happened on your date, and it was probably one of the worst days of your life. We're not here to chastise you. He just thought you were really lovely.
Yeah. Zach told us about the date, and he did mention that you were arrested at the end.
Okay, so why don't you just tell Zach that I'm okay and I'm just not going to be around for a while. He should just forget me.
Oh, are you getting
buddy?
locked up?
Forget you?
No way. Why? We want details.
No, Jose.
I'm sorry, but
Look, because here's the thing. Zach has been really, really worried about you.
Yeah.
And he's been trying to get a hold of you. He isn't sure what happened or why the police came after you. I mean, even if you don't want to go out with him again, can you at least give him some answers, help him understand what was going on?
I can't believe we told you I got arrested.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a big moment. Like,
Yeah.
think if the tables were turned, Scarlett. Like, you're out on a first date and your date gets arrested. It's a pretty shocking situation.
And if it helps, he was very complimentary about you and your physical appearance.
yeah, you're a doppelganger.
Well, that's nice of him. Zach seems like a really nice guy, but here's the thing. I just don't think that we're a great match. Just say it nicely.
Okay, wait,
What?
so you're telling him not to call you back because you don't like him or because you're getting locked up?
Yeah.
You can say whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
It's okay if you never want to see Zach again. Like, that's totally fine on our end. But just for his sake, he has been worried about this for so long. He's been stressed out over the last few days, wondering what happened. Are you okay? I feel like the least you could do after all this trouble that he went through is to just give us a little bit of information that we could pass along to him, just to put his mind at ease.
Fine. Sure.
Okay?
Okay, that's a yes.
While we were at dinner, it started off okay, but then he started talking about all of his political beliefs, like very quickly. Social Security, tax reform for boat owners.
What? Did you say tax reform for boat owners?
Exactly.
He owns a kayak, I guess. Does that
not
qualify?
really
It's important to him, okay?
I'm sorry.
Maybe he's working his way up.
Those weren't the political beliefs I thought you were going to talk about.
Sounds like he has a yacht.
I mean, more than anything, that just sounds really boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was his choice of date conversation, and I'm on the other side thinking like, holy shit, this is a turnoff, and I have to get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, understandable.
I'm a person I don't like talking about politics with people, especially people who are extreme, like just extremists and really want to get into it.
Yeah,
extreme
boat
tax
evasion.
I know you mean. Extreme either side. Well,
they're
even
the
if you
worst.
agree on politics, sometimes it's tough to talk about. You
Okay.
know?
It's just not a good first date always
No,
situation.
So I'm not sure I'm connecting the dots, though. Like, how does that tie into you getting arrested?
I punched him because he's so annoying.
No, you would have told us that.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So let me explain. I texted a friend, and my friend happens to be a cop.
What?
And he was off duty and pretended to arrest me and save me.
Oh my God.
It was fake.
What are you talking? Like, that is so stupid. Why wouldn't you?
That's genius.
Whoa.
I called a friend. My friend just happens to be a cop, and this was what happened. This was the story that we played out.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. You had a whole restaurant staring at you thinking you were getting arrested. You left this guy sitting by himself at a table, and that somehow was easier than just saying, oh, hey, I don't like to talk about politics. This isn't working out for me. I'm going to go.
So you don't understand. I have gone on dates with guys like this. I would have been there for 3 hours.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my.
I want to be friends with cops.
Being arrested is better than being on a date.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how Zach would feel hearing that.
Poor Zach.
Because, Scarlett, I need to tell you, Zach's actually been on the other line listening. He heard this whole conversation. He wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
It's a sting.
Yeah.
I can't believe you called your friend to come over and have you arrested in the restaurant. That's messed up.
Wow.
It wasn't my idea. It was his idea. It just kind of happened really quickly. I didn't mean for it to be a big show, but honestly...
Is that why you went to the bathroom? You went to the bathroom to go text him, please come over and arrest me? Is that seriously how bad of a date I was?
I'm sorry. You were just going off, and I didn't want to talk about politics for 2 hours.
Then why did you just said, I'm sorry, I don't like you? You could have just said, I don't like you. You didn't have to get dragged away in handcuffs.
That's mean, though.
I tried changing the subject. You would bring up the craziest things. Like, why do you have to talk about why fortune telling is illegal in Maryland?
It is?
I did not know that.
Okay, it's just something I'm passionate about, and I care about the country, and this is a thing that one of the candidates ran on that platform. He supported the 14 tons. You know what?
I mean, I will say I'm starting to see how you thought that maybe you'd be stuck there a little bit longer if you just told them.
She's like, I hear sirens again right now, actually.
Scarlett, do you feel bad at all? I mean, you made him really worried about you.
It's pretty extreme.
Look, I didn't mean for it to be such an extreme event, but it kind of matched his personality. So
Matched my
kind of thought he,
Scarlett.
Yeah.
We were vibing. I just want to say, you were the one who wanted to talk about legislation to change the drinking age in Alaska.
You pressured me. You pressured me into making some kind of decision about drinking in Alaska. Like, dude, I didn't even want to do this. I wouldn't even told you that I had set up an arrest. I only said it because I'm being pressured on the radio from these guys.
Oh, okay.
Is it your first arrest, or had you been arrested before on other days, Scarlett?
No, only when they go off on why grass should be mowed every Tuesday at 2 p.m. And they're like,
Wait, we're doing HOA politics now?
We do not support that on Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, just so you know. Okay, we vote no on grass cutting.
I will say, not good for the environment.
I mean, speaking of getting arrested, I'm feeling a little bit of heat coming out of this relationship right now. And I feel like maybe this is the right time to ask Scarlett, would you like to go out on one more date with Zach? We will pay for it.
it looks like there's a cop here in my apartment. I need to go.
Oh no. Zach, it happened again.
You know what? Whatever. But you know what? Just next time, please, just tell the guy you don't like him. Don't have the cops or the FBI show up and take you away.
Oh, yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of bad dates out there. So now that I've got this under my belt, we'll see what I'll do next.
Well, if I was a fortune teller in Maryland right now, I'd predict that